We're here at Crux Creek Ranch in Magnolia, Texas. We have an amazing build seminar going on. We are sitting here with a 20 by 32 concrete slab. And in a period of the next 3 days, we're going to get this unit completely dried in. That means we're going to get up the ribs. We're going to get up the end caps. We're going to get all the sheathing done. We have a lot of people here that have maybe never touched tools. We've got people that are very seasoned here. So we've got a great crew, ambitious, ready to get this thing going on. Follow us through the next 3 days. If you have any questions, please pop them down in the comments. Sophia or Christian or one of us will get back to you and try to answer them the best that we can in as timely a manner as we can. So pay attention. I hope this will help you on your own arch cabin journey and in building your lifestyle. So thanks for joining us.
All right, here we go. David Johns, thank you for tuning in, sir. We are getting the show.
Let's go! Man, I'm excited. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do now, I need everybody to place on a rib. Maybe some people in between don't pick up this ridge beam. But we're all going to simultaneously stab these ribs. Jared, you got screws? Yep. Okay, so I need to bring the ridge beam down. Oh, wait, stop. We almost messed up. This is important, and if you miss this step, and I almost miss it sometimes. So what we want to do, let's measure this base plate here. 24. 24. Perfect. Okay, I want you to notice. So because we're ending on an even number, this is going to be 2 inches this way. So when I measure this, from here to here, we're 22. We're 22 here. If this ridge beam is turned backwards, all your centers are going to be off. And your wall is going to be 2 inches out, this way or that way. So pay attention to that ridge beam. Always measure that ridge beam. But fortunately, we did it right. I did it like that. Just for fun. Woo. Okay. So let's all lift up about even. We got to be at the same time. 1 second, guys. Same time.
All right.
Go ahead and bring that rib up.
These are going up, y'all.
Okay, is everybody kind of on? All right, let's slide in. Give it a shimmy. All right, start putting some screws in.
All right. We'll need ladders in a bit. I'm going to cross through you guys. All right, welcome everybody who's tuning in. I see David Johns watching. I appreciate it, sir. I know we got some other watchers. We appreciate you tuning in.
Get everybody prepped and ready for the lift.
We're just getting this frame set up. This is a construction site, so you will hear a little bit of noises.
So we did
some drilling.
Rescue. If anybody's familiar with our TV show called Homestead Rescue, we built a unit for a young lady out in Waco, Texas. And Mike, being my right-hand man, was there with me. And so they introduced him as Mike McGee. So of all things, so we all joke around, come on, McGee, let's get it done. But Mike is a master builder and craftsman. We can set this down for just a second. And he generally helps me with all my seminars and occasionally with mental breakdowns.
All right. Randy, thank you for tuning in, Randy.
We've got this gap at the top.
Mario.
This angle, but these are set all the way. We're hitting there. As long as you're touching the weld, you know, everything looks really good. If you got somebody that's not really paying attention, this guy's here, and like I said, if that thing's out a half inch or an inch, it will affect the final product of what we're trying to do.
Duncan,
Okay,
thank you for
so
tuning
let's
in.
make a plan. Guys, always have a plan. Always have an exit plan. When you're talking about stuff like this, look, find your exit. What's my exit if there's going to be an emergency? And we're up here, and this thing starts to crater, just hit the deck and hit it fast.
Contingency plans, people. This is a construction
When
site.
you're looking at the entire wall section, you've got about 1,000 pounds here that we're able to get in here. So this right here, we're at 40 pounds per rib. So we're going to be rocking about 300 pounds. It shouldn't be that bad for 6 of us to lift. Jared, so you're ready with that? We're going to push up. Where are your glasses? I'm just saying, we don't need that. We're good. So help them guide. Jared, let's move this.
Quan Ming Cam, thank you for tuning in. Hi, Duncan.
One second. Christian, we're going to need to get that camera.
All right, deal. All righty, 1 sec. I'm just gonna.
So lift this thing up. We're going to be holding it, and you can kind of eyeball when you get in that position. We're going to stab the 2 outside
Thank you.
ribs first.
Just pull that. Yeah,
Okay.
perfect. Thank you,
And then we're
sir.
not
Ooh,
going to
got
touch
it.
anything. He's going to get the screws in all those. We should probably get one center as well. So let's focus on stabbing 3 ribs. So each crew, we need crews of 2 to stab those ribs. So.
All right, let's see. Duncan Pace. So thankful for this live stream. If we can't watch the whole thing live, will it be accessible later? Absolutely, Duncan. Thank you for tuning in and watching. This will be archived. I'll share this later. 100%. Yeah. I had to move a camera, so I'm going to go ahead and just set up an angle here.
Okay. We need another person over here. Those ribs are a little unwieldy. Now, guys, if for some reason somebody is going to fall over here, let's have some backups ready to catch this and push. Okay, I'll push up. Dom, you gonna push up? Theater, this is all about pushing, okay? So, if y'all can help us lift as high as you can on that side, and then we will be pushing this thing up. Everybody feeling good? Everybody feeling
All right, here we go, guys. The ribs are gonna go up.
Are our rib stabbers ready? Ready. Okay. On 3, push. 1, 2, 3.
There goes the ribs.
Push. Let's go a little more. Keep pushing up a little more. All right, stab those ribs.
And now we stab the ribs, folks.
You guys stab the top first, guys.
Oh, we need another set of hands over here. Right here. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, like teamwork. I love it. All right. Did you see that, guys? This frame is nearly up, nearly complete. We're going to start stabbing some more ribs. Beautiful day out here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Stephen Hines, I appreciate it, sir. We got John Rackley Jr. Thank you, Ron, for tuning in. Right now, we're just getting these ribs set up.
Okay, now on your bottom side, keeping pressure up. Now let's slowly lower, guys. On our side, let's slowly lower down a little bit.
All right.
We're putting weight. Okay, is weight fully down? The center one needs to go on the stud down low, guys. Okay, 1 second. We gotta lift up, keep pressure up on those ribs. Oh. We have to keep upward pressure till everything's on. You're gonna have to take the bottom off. Whoa. Mike, will you throw a hand on that? Or?
All right, we're just getting the last rib set up, folks. Here after this, we're going to start getting the rest of the ribs up. All right, let's see. The last one's going in. All right.
On your stud?
No, it's not in.
Just a little bit. All right, cool. All right, let's let pressure off. Okay? Now, nobody touch anything. We're going to start rolling you down, Jared. Probably, yes.
And until we get the screws in, we'll probably stay
So at this point, guys,
Yep.
that's not all the way in, but that's okay. Before we screw it, we'll
Jealous.
get it in compression. So a lot of people, you're going to have people on the job site, they're going to rush through another rib, and they're going to start pushing up on this. That's going to cause all of these ribs to pop out. You know what I mean? Thank you so much, Scott.
Yeah.
So that's going to cause those to pop out, which can be catastrophic, right? Be methodical about this, guys. Take your time. This is a fast process, right?
You need a drill?
Michael saying, jealous that I'm not here to assist. Had so much fun when we attended.
At the bottom here, guys, let's get another drill and start stabbing in the bottom.
You're saying you learned so much last time? Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome. We're happy to be here. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We got lots of viewers. Alan Klein, we got Manuel.
These ribs are going to flex it up.
Look at this. We got the young builders here, the builders of tomorrow. I love it. Love seeing this, folks. Thank you for watching. Alan Klein, appreciate it. And now we are just attaching our ribs. Fantastic.
Now listen, guys. When you're 2 hours from Home Depot, I swear to God, these things, I call this your God box. This is like a bit box. You tell everybody on your job, as soon as you're done with that, you put it in the bit box. Because it is the worst thing having to waste 4 hours to go buy a few bits. It will happen. Just one, correct. So we got. So we've got one bottom, one top. Yeah, let him get all these screwed in, guys. Let him get all these screwed in at the top. Before we move along, all these, let's unlock them. Let's roll them down. We unlock that corner. Ready, good?
All right. You heard it from Jeremy. Once you get this frame up, we attach the ribs that are in the ridge beam,
We can
okay?
throw you some walkboards up top if you want, Bubba.
That way they're nice and secured.
We got two of them right there.
Angie Shepherd,
So
thank you for tuning
if we
in.
Like I said, if we started messing with this now, this has a chance of that popping out or this popping out. You know what I mean? We don't want that to happen. So let's let him get scared. Let's move down. And scaffolding, guys, just go buy some scaffolding. Get on Facebook Marketplace, buy yourself a used set of scaffolding. You'll get the same price or more for it when you go to sell it. Like this scaffolding, I bought this on Marketplace. I paid $1,000 for the whole set. They have 4 tiers, they have wheels, they have safety bars and all that. And anyways, like I'm gonna give this to Christian and Sophia. They're gonna be going to 24 so they're gonna be using this scaffolding, so they're gonna get 2 rows out of it.
Yeah,
And who knows where it's gonna go in the Arched Cabin community after that.
yeah.
All right, so we're in. So Jerry, you just, actually, why don't you come down here? Let me hand you up a couple of walkboards that we can put up. Now let's put those on the top.
Paul, thank you for tuning in, Paul.
Come down and start welding, Jared. Okay, so this is just temporary here. This would hold everything, but I'd like to go ahead and start getting this welded.
Okay, honey. Thank you, honey. Sharon, thank you for tuning in.
That's a bad
We're just
move.
getting some
My father would have
the rest of
put it
these
down.
scaffolding set up, make it a little bit
My
easier.
father, don't
But
you put drinks on that welder.
As we get the machinery ready, guys, I'll give you a little tour of the place. We're here at Crux Creek Ranch, about 4 acres. What a beautiful place to put a cabin, don't you think? I mean, we have, and it's not just one cabin, we have multiples. We have easy arches, we have an 8x12 over there, and now we're going to be constructing a 20x32. That's right, a 20x32 on a slab. Thank you for everyone that RSVP'd to said, I've been trying to get everyone alerted, have this on everyone's radar, and thank you for everyone that popped in. We had so many people, we appreciate it. So, you know, if you're on chat, if you are happy lurking, if you have any questions, we'll eventually answer all these questions, folks. So, Jeremy will give us some awesome tips and tricks on this. But let's go see what Jeremy's saying. He's talking about tools, tricks of the trade.
And I'm not an organized person. Yeah, see, this is from the last guy right here. That's from a different color. We had I put up a temporary arch for Joe's birthday here, and we had the band out here. And then we took it all down.
All right, we can see it from this angle now.
Okay. Jared, go ahead and get that generator fired up.
All right, we're gonna get a Jenny fired up, folks.
So make sure, guys, that we're supporting our welding here.
Tanya, Mike and Tanya, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it, folks. All right, let's go see what Jeremy's talking about. Let's see if we can hear him. I know the generator's on now. I can maybe stand next to the PA system that we were able to hear.
Oh yeah, if you don't know about welding, do not look at the light. You will burn the holy hell out of your eyes, and you will be crying with sandpaper in your eyes this evening. So don't go into the light, please.
All right, I think you folks on the live stream should be fine.
Yes, essentially.
If there's a little bit of light, a little bit of flashing, that is coming up.
All right, boys, y'all ready to stab a rib? Let me get up top. Let me get my drill. Time to put on the bag.
All right, what do y'all think so far? Mike and Tanya gave us a check. Thank you. We appreciate it. What is that? There's a little icon next to your name. Are you sharing this with anybody? If you are, we appreciate it, folks. We're going to be learning lots today. We're going to start with some welding.
And there's one up there.
That's what Jared over here is getting set up doing.
Get a bucket full of screws here.
Like I said, there is going to be some flashing coming up. But that's what we do.
We'll be close enough. We got this wheel here.
All right. He's going to be doing that all the way. And these is a build seminar, folks. So everyone here is eager to learn. Some people already have arch cabins being delivered.
On this level here.
Stacy, thank you for tuning in. Stacy, appreciate it.
So y'all are actually going to hand it up to me in a ribbon like that, and then we'll spin it once we get to here.
Yeah, that's a trick. Yes.
All right, here comes another rib, y'all.
And always watch out if somebody's above you guys. So feed that right up to me. And keep feeding. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to flip it. Now I'm going to slide this up and over.
You see how they did that?
Closer to your stub towards the foundation. Okay, hold
They
that
rang it
right
up
there.
and
Go
flipped
pop
it.
that in.
All right, it's going to come down hard. There we go.
Perfect. All right, so we're set here. We're set here. All right, go ahead and get another lid. Let's pass it up to Michelle.
All right, Michelle's going to get another rib. Here we go, folks. Before you know it, this frame will be up. So this is how we do it. Yeah, just like that. All right, just like that. Here we go.
You have signed the waiver, right?
Yeah, everyone signed a waiver, Jeremy.
Okay. You want to catch this one right here?
Yep, now we can flip it. There we go.
Okay, so that
Stacy, hey guys, thanks for sharing. Great seminar, so helpful and informative. We appreciate it, Stacy. We truly do.
there you go.
Thank you for tuning in. Someday, says Timothy. Yeah, Timothy. Timothy Doyle, thank you for watching. Gotta be mindful. This is a construction site, so I gotta mind the chat, look up. Maybe I should wear a little helmet, but I think I'll be okay. Everyone, thank you for watching. Someday this might be you. Definitely, I hope you learned a lot from this live stream. Any questions, any comments? Timothy, what arch cabin would you want to build? And Stacy, yeah, absolutely. We're so happy that this is informative. Hopefully one day you'll have one of these as well. We are going to host another one of these build seminars at the end of the year. That's the plan. That's what we're aiming for. But as of right now, today, thank you everyone for helping us on this beautiful Saturday. Gary Mays, hey Gary Mays, thank you for watching. So everyone's eager to get their hands on these ribs. We got the future generation right here helping us to build. All right, so while they do this, folks, let me give you a quick tour of the property.
Okay, so push you side down.
All right, so they're going to be doing that for a sec. We're going to check on them.
All right, now let's roll.
They're stabbing ribs, so you saw the process of that. Folks, these are the easy arches. This is the Crux Creek Ranch. These are the easy arches that we have. Behind there is a 24 by 40 XL. This guy is massive. Here we have an 8 by 12. Yep, Timothy, that's a 24 XL. Yes, sir. We stayed on this one last night. It was so comfortable. Arched Cabins LLC. There we go. Yeah.
I'm screwing this one in.
But we have a beautiful 24 by 40 XL here. Fantastic. I mean, this guy is 8 foot off the ground. There is just so much space here. There's going to eventually be a porch added to this. And, you know, later on, stay tuned. We'll give you a tour of the place. We'll go inside. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that right now. Why don't we? they're going to be doing some fun stuff over there, but I want you guys to know what the end product of that is. You saw the foundation. Obviously, this is pier and beam. There's been some videos that I've posted online about the construction of this, from the I-beams to a lot of it, really. But, you know, this is the lay of the land. Where's the meat on the ribs? The meat's coming on the ribs. Don't you worry. The meat parts is coming for sure. But I'll show you the meat right here, my friend. Yeah, this is the 24x40. We have Bridget in there. Oh, hey, what's up, Augie? Sorry, buddy. There's little Augie. I know, I see you, Bridget. I see you. All right, if you got any friends watching, Augie, we are doing a live stream, buddy. I know, yeah. But yeah, this is a 24x40, folks. Hey, Steve Hines, this is the inside of it, bud. Timothy, this is the ribs. I mean, this is the meat on the ribs, my friend. This is a 24x40 XL. Beautiful shiplap, tongue groove ceilings up there. This kitchen is just amazing. At the end of this room, we have a sun room that's eventually going to be a bathtub area. I mean, it's going to be beautiful. There's eventually going to be a porch up there. And yeah, folks, this is what an arch cabin can look like. I mean, I'm about 6 foot tall, and you can't even tell, but I'm almost able to reach the top of this. But look at this. What do y'all think of that? Upstairs is I guess you would call it Jack and Jill. Oh, hi. Oh, there's little Phoenix. I clicked the button. I hope I didn't do anything, but later on, folks, you know, we can come back here. I can show you the place. But it is gorgeous, feels great. Let's go back outside and see where they're at. Okay. Did I show you Bridget? Hi, Bridget. Say hi. Hoi. I know she was barking. Love it. Thank you, Timothy. I'm just gonna kind of fix my shoes because I took my shoes off while I was walking in there. But yeah, I'm glad you loved it. All right. Ooh, almost dropped my shoe off this 8-foot porch. Okay, there we go. My shoes are back on. But yeah, like I said, there eventually is going to be a wraparound little porch area here. Okay, let's see where they're at. How many ribs do you think they've put up since we took this little walking break? I'm going to say maybe about 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I think they're about to be on their 4th one. But once again, everyone, thank you for tuning in. We're going to live stream portions of this build. After this frame is up, we might take a break, provided that the connection holds. There's lots of trees out here in Crux Creek Ranch. It was supposed to rain, but it looks like we got a little bit of clouds today. A beautiful day. In the shade here, it literally feels 10 degrees cooler. But let's see where we're at now. Oh no, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're on 5 ribs. I'm standing next to the generator, sorry, because they're a little loud. A little bit of welding going on. Oh, careful. And there's some ants around there somewhere, so watch the ant bed. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna look down too. Joe, Dallas, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. This is a 24 by 32 arch cabin that we're putting up. It's a beautiful day out here. We got some camera gear going, capturing all this beautifulness that's going on. I think that camera's doing okay. But yeah, that's the frame. What do we think of that, folks? Right here in front of us, we got Mahoney, we got Sabbath, we got Cruey. I mean, right here, this is the dream team, folks. These are the guys that you want to get your arch cabins from. Arched Cabins LLC. Thank you guys for tuning in, for watching, for taking time out of your Saturday. What are you guys up to? I mean, I just imagine you're just kind of chilling on your couch, maybe watching on your phone. I mean, this is going to be a nice learning adventure for all of us. This is maybe the 5th seminar that we've done. I won't say 5th. I've attended all but one. But this is the first time we've done a slab foundation. Will this building have a loft? I believe so.
So 2 tiers of scaffolding for the 20 wide is suitable. 2 full-size tiers. Even the like the yellow scaffolding from Home Depot that's a little bit smaller. I don't trust it personally. Are you ready? Just be up that high, but that would work as well. And bring the bottom as close as you can to the foundation.
All right, yes, this will be having a loft.
So we're going to be having a loft. The loft, we're actually going to set a little bit higher on this one. It's going to be at 10 foot tall. To the bottom of the loft, I would like more room downstairs than upstairs in this one. So we're going to do a minimal, and we're going to do a 3/4 inch loft. We're going to be using 2x10s by 16s. Those are going to be our horizontal cross loft joists. And we're going to be attaching those to our rib system via number 14 2.5 inch textures.
There you go, folks. You heard it from Jeremy. Timothy, how's that sound? Gonna be a beautiful loft. That one upstairs, that one you saw back there, that was, I believe, a 2/3 loft. Nice and open. Definitely, it's
Design from the corner of each side. You know, the arch is from the corner of the width.
Correct.
But for the XL, it's different, right?
Yes.
Sure.
They're all, so, and like, see how these stubs are 90-degree stubs here? Yeah. So, like, the XL stubs are a 70-degree stub that go out. Our 34 is a 70-degree stub that goes inward. And then every ridge beam angle stub is different per whatever width that we're doing. So, man, this is looking great.
yeah.
So here we are, we're maybe 45 minutes to an hour in. We've already got our ridge system being put together. This will only take another 30 minutes or so. And that's the beauty of the arch cabin, guys. Your end game of the arch cabin, you're probably looking at a very comparable time to a standard home as far as finish out goes. But what's great about this is we can go up to the mountain house or to the property somewhere where I might live five hours away, and we can do this in phases. We'll start with our foundation, and then we'll jump up to the kit, and then we can get end caps in. But typically, like I said, we're going to be doing this in 3 days. And a lot of people will assume, oh, well, you've got 30 people here, and that's why you can do it in 3 days. It's actually quite a bit harder with 30 people than just my normal 3 to 4 man crew. Because throughout this whole process, everybody's learning. I want people to take in and actually learn it. So we're not sitting here trying to move this steam train down the road. So that's the key to the beauty of this is a fast, easy assembly. As you can see, it's going together like a giant erector set. We'll get this, and then we're going to be moving into framing. So we're going to start framing all the wood and the end caps and get those sheeted out.
All right. Yeah. Stevens, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, definitely chill Saturday, sir. So appreciate it. Timothy, yeah, it does sound great, right, sir? Thank you. But you heard Jeremy right there. This is, it goes up, guys. Like, once you know what you're doing, a crew of 4, everyone's here learning, some people for the first time. it's just a great learning experience for everybody. And like I said, this is the first slab foundation with actual welding that we're doing. Usually in the other ones, we just are doing a pier and beam with some header packs. But now, you know, this is something that I'm sure most of you might be interested in. Carl Carlson, thank you for tuning in, sir. Jordan Cook, we appreciate you guys. You heard Jeremy there talking for a little bit about this, about the ribs, about the system. This is a 24 by 32. There's going to be a loft in here. And it's just going to be a good day. We're going to dry this structure in about 3 days. We have Scott here. This is his second seminar that he's attended. He's a pro at this right now. No, Scott? He's getting there, yeah. So that's how me and my wife started. We just went to seminar after seminar after seminar. And for me, it turned into a working relationship with the Crueys and Arched Cabins LLC. As you can see, I'm manning the camera. I'm going to get it out of the way because I got to be mindful. Check out the other cameras. Looks like that one's doing okay. Getting a little hot, but that's all right. And ribs on the way. Heads up, heads up. There we go. Oh, that's probably a good shot right there. I like that. Oh, okay. I won't risk it twice.
Oh man, I'm excited.
Hi there. What's the spacing between each rib and the height? The height of the ribs? This is the height of this one. I'd have to check.
Theoretically.
Thank you, honey. What, 14? So, spacing on the ribs? 14? Yeah, let's go down a minute.
So this is from end to end. And then the spacing in between, we're right at 22.
Okay, yeah, there you go. 22. That's what it is. 22. Keith, that's the spacing between each rib. All right, watch out behind you, honey. Oh, watch your in and out. Okay, here we go. We're back. Oh, thank you. That's where it's at, the modem and that connection, right? Yeah. Maybe later. Yeah. All right, folks, I think we're back. We are back. The height, yeah, it's the height, Timothy. That's the difference. Keith, I'll find out what the height of this one is. But the difference between the 24 and 24 XL is the height. And I can tell you here in a sec. I just need to get access to another phone. Oh. Zachary might be my guy. Zach, what's the height of this one? Do you know? 16.3, yeah. And the difference between a 24 and a 24 XL is what?
18.2 versus 21.2.
There you go. All right. There you go. Zach is my man. He's your man too, and he answered that question for you.
So we could put about 20 ounces in here.
Carrie, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this down for a sec, folks. Sorry about the connection issues. I think we're back right now, but I think my phone needs a little bit of juice. So I'm just going to set this down. You get a nice little perspective angle right here, okay? That's our water, so I think that's what I need.
And he's doing a how to train your dragon Airbnb. And it's so badass because he didn't do the sheet metal, he used these rubber tiles that look just like stone slate. So it looks like dragon skin on the outside. Then on the inside, he's been taking, he makes these huge faux beams and then he's been printing them with like Viking symbols going all the way up. And then he has a 12-foot dragon that looks like it's bursting out of the front of the house. Where you go in like camp.
All right, I'm back. Keith MC, thank you for tuning in, sir. I mean, Jeremy gave them a little bit of advice, and now he's kind of answering some questions and planning his next step. Folks, these are people that most likely, some of them, you know, haven't built an arched cabin before. And just with some direction, all different sizes of people here. Look at this. We have all different sizes of people coming out here building these ribs, putting these ribs together. So it can be done, folks. Hey, there you go. Timothy Doyle, thanks for tuning back in, sir. I think I'm gonna have a look-see at some of my cameras, make sure they're out of the way. I think they're out of the way. But oh my gosh, Michelle is a beast up on that scaffolding. We're definitely gonna have to do a highlight on her. But yeah, folks, once we do this, get the ribs up, we're gonna most likely take a break after this. Because this is after this will be the custom framing. You know, it depends on what you're doing. We'll show you how the framing gets done on the arches themselves. So we will show you that. And after we do that, do some header boards. Then we'll take a little break. But you know, we're welding this to the base plate. Let's see how Jared's doing this. All right, that looks fantastic. Now we got a whole operation going here, folks. Seth Heron, thank you for tuning in. We got sparks flying. We got ribs going up. I mean, this is a pretty picture right here, folks. I think I can get it all in one frame right there. Heck yeah. All right, more ribs on the way. And folks, like, I think we're down to the last 3 ribs. We're literally about to have the frame assembled, and I should have timed this. I mean, I guess we started at 10 o'clock, didn't we? I mean, it's been 37 minutes, folks, and this is what we have. We did a little bit of prep. Obviously, they had some of this stuff set up, but from that, so welding is happening on top and bottom of each rib. Not on the top. And not until we start doing some other stuff. We'll ask Jared here in a second and see about that. But good question, Timothy. Hello from Arkansas, Troy. Oh, hello from Arkansas. All right, we got some Arkansas. Where's everyone watching from? We got Marlena Pena turning in. We got Timothy. We got Mike. Where are you guys watching from? I'm just curious. We appreciate it. But yeah, once we get a little bit of that framing done, that sway of the arch, it's gonna go away. It's gonna be solid, folks. Right now we just have the frame set up, but here we'll ask Jared in a sec. Chicago, all right, we got Chicago tuning in. Thank you. Mumbai, all right. Mumbai. We got all sorts of people here. How about everyone else? We got lots of viewers, folks. Mumbai, Chicago, Arkansas. I love it. Oh, as you know, we're here in Texas. This is a Texas build. We've done we've held other seminars in New Mexico. They even did Alaska, where they did a widow and a widower's retreat. It was fantastic. It wasn't really a seminar, but they went and helped out there. Julie Jude Youngs is watching. All right. This sounds familiar. Julie? Is this, let's see. That name sounds familiar. I think I might have, you might have said a couple of comments online. That name sounds super familiar. Mike and Tanya want to build one in Florida. Ocala, Florida. Oh, man. I bet that'd be really pretty here. How will the 24 hold up in Chicago weather? Oh, fantastic. The base is a 33.6 R value, if I'm not mistaken. We provide outer and inner insulation. You can upgrade that. We have cabins in Canada and Alaska, and really cold climates. It would hold fantastic up there. This one here, they did a little bit of spray foam as well at the bottom. So you can definitely upgrade that value. Let's ask Jared a little bit. Hey Jared, do you mind if I ask you a question, sir? What's up? This is Jared here, guys. We want to know a little bit. Let's see. Timothy wants to know, so welding's happening on the top and bottom, on the bottom and on the top of each rib? Not on the top, right?
On the top and the bottom of every embed. So on these 6-inch embeds, we're welding maybe a 2-inch stitch on this side, 2-inch stitch on this side, and then same vice versa on the opposite side. We'll run a 2-inch stitch right here and a 2-inch stitch right here.
Okay, excellent, yeah. But no, there's no welding going up on top, though.
No, sir.
No, you. All right. Does that answer your question, Timothy? Appreciate it. Thank you, Jared, sir. All right. So we have lots of experts out here, guys. So yeah, if you have any questions, thank you. Hi, guys. It looks awesome, especially in just 30 minutes. You want to come to the UK and build one here? How about it, Andy? Appreciate it, sir. Get your kit up, join the Arched Cabin community, and I bet you there's going to be some people that are going to be eager to get their hands on this. There is going to be something that we're going to work on to kind of make that a little bit more streamlined. But yeah, sir, how about it? One of these in the UK would be awesome. So right now we're just setting up our little work areas here. There's my lovely bride, one of those in the hat. SoCal, how stable is the rib structure in earthquake country? Is there sway in the direction of the center of the spine? So, earthquakes. We know that these structures here are the method that they, the inspiration behind this, folks, that Dave Cruey, the inventor, did on these arch cabins. He studied abroad. He studied abroad, and he got lots of inspirations from different structures. The Arched Cabin it's a modified crux house. So we have in nature, sometimes you'll find trees that are kind of in this shape right here, and they use that to build houses. Well, anyways, here, because of the base plates themselves, the way we rolled them, this steel is actually 2.56 times stronger than standard steel. So all the compression of the ribs goes down into the base plates themselves. Making this foundation really solid, really sturdy. There have been arch cabins that have gone through hurricanes in the Gulf, Helen, earthquake. I can ask that specific question to one of our experts here, okay? But they can withstand a lot, guys. These are Class A fire rated. Class A fire rated. It's 24 gauge PBR metal roof on these guys. So they're really quite sturdy. You know, up there we can show you this a little bit later, but yeah, we'll answer that question a little bit later. We got some people that are kind of moving some stuff, folks, so we appreciate all the questions. Keep them coming. There's been a few that I've deferred to some of the people here, so don't you worry. I'm gonna ask this question and we're gonna figure this out. You know, I got this camera sitting here not doing nothing, so let's go ahead and pop it on somewhere. I think this might be a pretty shot right here. How about it, folks? What do you think of this shot? All right. All right, I think that'll do. That'll do just fine. We'll get that bad boy going. We'll check on our other cameras. But we have Kathy Towns. That one's on the trailer. Allison Taylor, hey! What's up, Allison Taylor? Thank you for tuning in. Didn't you say it was going to be your birthday? Am I mistaken? Yeah, this one is on the trailer. My wife and I slept in this one last night. We put a little unit up here to stay cool. But yeah, we slept in that one. This one is in a trailer indeed. Thank you for tuning in, Allison. I'm certain it was you that said it was going to be your birthday. I could be mistaken. But regardless, I'm happy you've tuned in to watch. I know you've been watching a lot of videos, commenting on them, so I appreciate the comments, the back and forth, the appreciation for the product. So yeah, that one is indeed in the trailer. Later on, stay tuned. I'll take you to that big one up there, okay? We started at 10. Yeah, 45 minutes. Yeah. That's all it took. And in under an hour, we have this frame, guys. Yeah, 100%. So let me get out of the way of this Jenny. That way we can hear.
Cool, right? Yeah. Seminar's over. We can all go home.
How long did it take? An hour to get the ribs up. Yeah, to get the. I like the trailer unit. Yeah, thank you, Timothy. All right, see, everyone is amazed, folks. It's not because we have all these people here. Jeremy already addressed this. It's a little bit tougher sometimes. Let's see what Jeremy's saying. All right, question times.
I'd be glad to answer any questions. All right. Okay.
Existing foundation.
Is it a concrete
It
foundation?
is concrete.
So you have to make sure to let me know that. I'm gonna have to make custom made ones. What we have to do is for every one of these studs is we've got a weld plate here. If we try to bolt through here, it's gonna blow out the edge of that slab. So we can up this size at this angle here to bring that flange in here, and that way you're here and you're further down the edge of the slab and you attach it with bed heads. But what you will have to find out at that point, you're just gonna do some custom trim down here. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's gonna cut in, or you can just spur this wall section straight up from that area and give yourself. This could be really cool. You know, you have that. Even if you come in here, up to here, you've got a great place for bookshelves, guns, ammunition.
Yeah.
Anyways, it makes it nice, like cubby island. One of my customers, he built his cabinet, mounted them out here, and then he did this awesome spice rack that like goes all the way out the end, and super cool storage space to be able to utilize that. Also, your plumbing and your wiring and stuff, if you do further this down, it gives you a really nice raceway and all of that. Right.
Timothy wants to know how many embeds are there per side on the base plate?
So Timothy, you will have the same number of embeds that you have ribs. These ribs, the embeds are 2 foot on center. We regress 6 inches on the corner so we don't blow that slab out. These are implanted into the concrete when it's being poured. So that all drives, these have rebar off of them. But yeah, so this is a 32 foot unit. So we have 34 embeds. If you're a 40, you've got 42. If you're a 24, you've got 26.
Awesome.
So on and so forth. Now also remember, guys, that you can order your Arched cabin. This one's on our website isn't the only sizes. You can order any size cabin you want in 2 foot increments. If you want a 20 by 16, we can do that. If you want a 24 by 42, you know, as long as it's in that 2 foot increment, we can build something custom. Say like Cameron here was just saying that he has a slab that's an existing size. maybe that's not something that we offer on the website, but just give us a call. We can customize any size cabin for you guys. Widths are pretty standard for our widths. You know, we've got our 14s, our 16s, our 20s, our 24s, so on and so forth. But as far as length goes, we can go in any length all the way up to 46 feet long. Now, if you do want something longer than 46 feet, we can do that. But we're going to have to sell you a ridge extension kit and faceplate kit, and you're going to have a seam in your sheet metal. You'll end up with a vertical seam. That's the only reason that we don't do over 46, guys, because I believe in having a fully sealed, enclosed, no seams, side. A lot of people, windows in the side, right? Very doable. If you want to put windows in here, what I would do, I'd put some temporary bracing, wherever my window is, top and bottom, I would tack that in. Then I would remove these sections of rib that I need. Then I'd weld in a header, and then we would just spur that out from there to our vertical position. But remember, there's no sealant in the world that's going to give you the longevity and lifetime that the solid sheet metal is all the way across. But it is doable. If you do go putting windows or doors in the side, just be really methodical about what you're doing. Take your time, make sure you don't have any gaps, and make sure that you're sealing everything up. And most importantly, check on those things every 2 to 3 years. If it needs resealed, fill out that old coffin, put your coffin in. So yeah. Hope that answers. There's probably way more information than you wanted.
There you go. What would you think about that? All right, folks.
How many people
I'm sorry.
have done like a T, like a cross?
Oh, I saw that.
The arched corners on the sides, and how does that?
We've only had a couple of people do that. I haven't had this building right now that's doing that. Oftentimes what I've seen is they'll put them side by side and then put like a breezeway between you. Or you can do a bump out on the back and make that one unified space. As far as what that looks like, I honestly don't know. I know it's a ton of engineering and a lot of
Timothy, right now they are. Right now we have them not exactly floating. They're attached, right? We have them attached, top and bottom. Here in a bit, we're going to be doing some furring strips that are going to be attaching all the. It's going to run alongside the width of this, depending on what you're doing. Whether they're going to be, depending on your finishing, there might be horizontal or vertical furring strips. Across, there's going to be a header, and that's going to attach it. Right now, the structure might feel a little bit flimsy because there's not much, bracing it right now. The framing is going to come in here in a bit.
That's an awesome question. So what Bill is saying is, can I build a stub wall and then place the kit on a stub wall? Sure you can, absolutely. But that stub wall has got to be built properly. It has to be secured. I had a 30 ride in Tennessee. The contractor bailed on them. The stub walls were all like this. He did not secure them properly. It was just a horrible situation. So I said, hey, I'm going to fly out. We're going to figure out a solution. So what I ended up doing is I took and I made a template, and I was able to build some metal beams that went from here with a shoe and attached here, and went down past the base of the stub wall and then attached to the floor, and then that attached to the face. So whatever you're doing, if I was doing that personally, I would just overbuild the heck out of it. You know, also your walls tying in that are going to help keep that vertical support. You have any interior kind of walls, make sure you got really good tie-in.
Depends on your width, Timothy.
Yeah. So in that situation, say I'm deciding between a 24 and a 24 XL, but I want the height of the XL. I've had people do this with 30s. Our old 30s, they do that in build stub wall. It fails. By the time you get the labor, the money, the build, the what it, just get the XL. You know, for whatever, even if, say I want a 16 wide, but maybe not so long, so maybe change your configuration a little bit where you're still getting the same square footage, you know what I mean, that you're looking for, and go with a bigger unit. You know, that's something I've done now multiple times. Like my first home was a 24 by 24, and I was all excited and I got it all built, and we started putting things inside of that house. It's like, well, crap, where am I going to put my deep freeze? we're gonna put a washer and dryer. So like I built a bump out, I built an 8-foot bump out, which actually really like that because now we have a side access door to the back of our home and a mudroom in the back. So that's always, you know, if you do get to where you're slim on space. But then again, what I should have done is just said, you know what, I'm gonna build a 24 by 32 instead of a 24 by 24. But when you're looking at the skin in the game, you think, oh, that's more cost. But what do I have to do in the future? It's a lot easier to not have to add. You know, even if you don't build that space out, even if your loft stays open and nothing is going on, you're not spending any money. Lofts are cheap, guys. I won't say cheap, but it's one of the cheaper parts of the house is putting a loft in. Put that loft in. Make it as big as you want. If it needs to be storage for now so you can finish it out, like I said, this is a process, right? And it's going to take time. A lot of us, we're going to want it done instantly. Some of us would like to be done instantly. But like I'm still got trim to do in my house. I have doors to put in my house. And just the time and money allows, just progress forward, you know? But great question. Thank you for asking that. I personally wouldn't put them on a stone. That would be my answer. Just buy a bigger one. Yeah. Yeah. And that extra square footage. And everything is really worked out. My father, Dave, if none of y'all know his background, he's just a ridiculously smart man. And building the process of this house and learning it, we've learned so much that the process is so simple. You know, we can take this anywhere in the world and start building. That's kind of my goal is to be able to build. There's a lot of housing needs right now. Everywhere you look, there's housing shortage. The houses that have been on the market are older houses from the 70s, 80s, that need some work.
I'm gonna go back there, folks. I'm just gonna check a camera equipment right quick.
Probably less than what you can purchase a house that's already been paid for 4 or 5 times. Yeah, you think there's been multiple mortgages pulled on that, been multiple down payments, that house has been paid for over and over. And so that's the start news.
All right, that's okay.
You have to try it.
She got a little hot.
She got a little hot. That's okay.
Did a great job, Jared. Keep it up, Mama. So Jared is Mike Mahoney's son. I've known Jared since he was about this tall. And he's been working at our shop almost 4 years now. And he was just shop help. About a year and a half ago, we sent him to welding school. We wanted to see him do more. And he taught us to like fish and water. He's got like shop foreman full time. He runs the show in the shop. And he's a great leader. You don't have to be a great welder, you can be a great leader. He turns out to be kind of both, so it's working out for me. That's another thing, guys. We all are building these houses, and you're getting people to come in and help, and they're kind of hit and miss. Have a bunch of them. You know, that way people know you're just kind of what we're doing. Start the day talking about what you're moving forward into and what you need help with. Because oftentimes you'll have everybody standing over you like, what's next? Like, make that game plan. Be a good leader. Delegate. Be the captain of your ship. You know, we need this here. We need this there. And guys, if people are showing up for you, I'm the worst at being humble when it comes to that because I don't ever ask for help. So I'm afraid to ask people for help. Like the board's there and there's somebody there. I'm like, I could ask them to go do that, but instead I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just ask somebody to go get the board. You know, let's all move forward and all here to working on the same goal. Me, even here, you get alone. Okay, awesome. Very good. Enjoy the process. That's something that's super important that we miss out on in life a lot. Just enjoy the process. Enjoy what we're doing. Look what we've done in an hour and a half, maybe. You know, like I said, yeah, there's 30 of us here, but it is just as efficient with a 4-person crew as it is with a 30-person. So take your time, read the build manual. Please read the build manual. It's only a few pages. I know we hate reading instructions, guys, but you should read the instructions. There's a few things we've learned over the years that will elude you in your journey. Yes, sir.
So it's like, can it include all the Reddit answers and the welding requirements and so much, and et cetera, et cetera?
We include the embeds. If you're going on, it's an extra charge per embed. But we can include those. We build those all in-house. Your kit's going to include your base plates, your ridge beam, all the hardware to assemble all of this. The redheads will not be included. If you're bolting to a foundation, the lag bolts will not be included. But all that is in the build manual as far as what you need. We just send out so many different size kits. We don't really have a standard package of you need this for this and this for this. We used to do that, but man, it adds so much in logistics. Even we ship extra steel. And I'll still like, if you guys need a pier and beam pack, I can put all that together. That's something else that's pretty cool, guys. Just pick up the phone and call me. Like when you guys get your plans together, yeah, you can figure it all out, but like I probably figured out that same house 100 times. So just call me and say, hey Jeremy, do you have a lumber pack that's similar to this? And I can give you a lumber pack, foundations, metal pier and beam. I can say, hey, you need this much steel, you need this much ivy, you need to run them this far apart. But yeah, so we've got base plates, ribs, sheet metal, all of your insulation package. Let's talk about the insulation package. So we do our R22, our R33, and our R55. I'm probably going to discontinue the R55 just because it's not, unless it's a code requirement, it's not necessary. And if it is a code requirement, do our R22 on the outside layer, have somebody come spray foam that thing. I spray foam this house and it's been extremely efficient. Also, if you're in a place where you can use R33, and they're just going to say, well, you need this in your room and this in your room. Your roof on these houses technically is only about 6 feet from the ridge beam because they go off pitch and angle for what's considered wall and what's considered roof. But we can generally meet all requirements. But our old installation, the R33, it works great. So we've got our R22 on the outside. We have a dead hollow airspace here. And then we have an interior insulation as well. What that does, if you think about it, Yeti came along a few years ago and they said, hey, we're going to stop putting insulation in the inside of cups and in the inside of coolers. And look, those coolers now last for days, you know. They found out you have that hollow airspace and you work with that air gap and the ambient temperature meets from the outside to the inside, it really creates a good insulated barrier. So I truly believe my old home in New Mexico, and that's our old R22 package, which is still an outside layer, inside layer. In New Mexico, we get anywhere from like -10 up into the 90s. We use a wood burning stove as our primary heat source, and we use fans in a window. We have a mini split now, but we ran that house with really no power for AC or heat for years. Any one of our insulation packages, I believe in it. I stand by them, and you're going to have an efficient home at the end of the day. Yes, sir.
Related to that, because it's steel, how do you deal with condensation?
So, with that double wall, that ambient temperature, it's not like you're instantly hitting sheet metal with 70 degrees. You've got this soaking air that works in between in there and keeps pretty much, it's like ground temperature. Keeps an ambient temperature that's going to meet that thermal barrier. And then also, if you do have moisture buildup or condensation under that sheet metal, our first insulation layer is a completely closed cell foam sealed layer. So you're not going to get any moisture into the home or into those walls. It's a completely sealed envelope. Correct. Correct. Yeah. Okay. And we'll pull some of that out here in a little bit. We're running ahead of schedule right now, so this will give us some extra time. And what we'll do at lunch or around there, we'll all move up to the house and I'll explain the pier and beam system. I know a lot of you are probably wanting to do pier and beam. I can explain that completely thoroughly, how we did that, how we measure our centers, and what that is for. Yeah, we're doing great, guys. Thank you so much, everybody jumping in. Miss Whitney?
I have a quick question based on that.
Okay.
Friends can leave it all for fun. If you remember, I'm Menards.
Right. Get from Menards, guys.
For those that don't know.
Oh, yeah. I remember mine.
And while our hearts are out with all the NASCAR fans, and of course Menards, most of you have never heard of Menards. We're very heavily affiliated with racing. We happen to be in Minneapolis this weekend, so Minneapolis Pie Company. So from Menards to anybody and everybody who loves
Yeah. Awesome.
terrible thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to a happier note. How many buddies do I need to bring
Depending on the equipment that you have, I would be using a crane in that instance. I'd be catching that ridge beam, and that's a great, let's bring this up, guys. So if you're lifting this, if I have a 46 foot and I just lift from the center, we're going to crater that ridge beam. So you want yourself a spreader bar. You can still lift from 1 point, but you want a spreader bar and 2 attachment points to lift that up. But I'd be safe to say you're good with 4 people. You know, definitely 4 people.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome. 6 people would be nice if we can find them, if they can show up. Menards.
Yes, Menards.
Show up, guys. So if you can get that many people, great. You know, you really can't have, when it comes to this part of it, get anybody and everybody in and I'm willing to put that. Even just at the end of the day, moving the material around, you know, it gets cumbersome. Our big ribs weigh close to 90 pounds on the XLs for this size house here. By the time you lift 50 of those, you know, you're in it.
Destiny, does that answer your question?
Closed cell or open cell? You spray.
I use closed cell myself. So the reason that I've done a lot of things different on this house that I've never done on one of my personal houses. The reason that I did my spray foam, I did central AC. Typically we'll use mini splits and we'll put a head in. But a lot of my customers were like, can you spray foam? Can you use traditional AC? I wanted to do those things and see it for myself, how it performs. So far, I'm pretty stoked with the central AC. It's nice not having a head on the wall in every room. And I think by the time we would have outfitted every room with a mini split, it would have been about the same as my central AC. That brings up something, patience. So there's things in your build that happen where you don't, like, why is this happening right now? This is not on my timeline that I made. Nothing will ever be on your timeline. I'm going to tell you that right now. God's going to come in and chuck a giant wrench in your timeline. But it's like my AC unit. I had a guy come in 20 grand. He's like, I'll do the whole job, 20 grand, we'll get knocked out. I said, cool, let me save some money. I called him about a month later. I said, man, I got some money saved. He ghosted me. Wouldn't call me, and this guy was like top notch. Recommended. He goes to me. I couldn't get a hold of him. So I called my uncle and I said, hey, Uncle Tim, you got an AC guy? And he said, yeah, I'll call a Velo for you. He did it for 10 grand, full install. So I saved $10,000. At the time, I was pissed. Why won't this guy answer my call? But if I would have just been patient, reached out my ticklers a little more, I saved 10 grand. So what that did, I was then able to call the sheetrock guy immediately and be like, hey, I'm ready to get this sheetrock put in. I bought all of it. It was just labor only. I bought everything out of the materials here. So there will be things that happen in the process of your build that you don't understand that are going to just piss you off. Be patient. It will happen. Or you can just give up. You know, but that's not really an option, right? We've got to get this thing done.
All right.
So, John, what are you thinking so far? Come over here for a second. Guys, this is John. Where are you from, John?
Washington State. Here for this in Oakdale, Washington.
Okay, what are you doing here?
I escaped with my dad
For fun?
yes.
What do you think of the process so far?
Really
Astonished.
crazy.
It's crazy. What's been your favorite part?
Cool.
Riding in the golf cart? Awesome. So guys, this is what it's about. Like, my kids helped me build my house. They weren't there every step of the way, but it's neat for them to see mom and dad get their hands dirty, build their home, really take pride in their space, right? So thank you for being here, John. You're awesome. Your father, Timothy, thank you so much for bringing him out and giving him this opportunity, because it's something he'll never forget. So,
All right.
I choked up a lot, guys. I cried. Just so you guys see. I turned around like this. I'm not crying.
Yeah.
Thanks for being out here, brother.
All right. All right. Allison Taylor wants to know. She says, SoCal, how stable is the rib structure in earthquake country? Is there sway in the direction of the center spine?
I mean, I've got sway. So all of our houses are seismic rated. Of course, you have to go through engineering, and you have to make sure that your foundation. But all of our houses are definitely, they do fantastic through earthquakes. They're fantastic in high snow load areas. You know, we've had a combination in NorCal where we've got those situations. We've got houses down in Joshua Tree. We have houses in Mammoth. We've got houses in Livermore. We've got houses in San Jose.
Yeah.
Check on the community page, and you just, I would ask in that community page what the process looked like for those people in California.
Yeah.
And really lean on the community. That's one of the awesome things about Arched Cabins. I might not have done this, but Jillian created this community with the intent that we can all help each other. You know, and we have a little bit different thinking. If you guys are building, hop on and be like, hey, I'm in this area. Can I get some help? Oftentimes it's amazing to see people cross-pollinate. Christian and Sophia, we've now known them years. They were at our second seminar. They've been to every seminar we've ever done. We've become really good friends. Arched Cabins LLC gifted them a 24 by 40 this last year. They're going to be building, and we're going to help them build that. And so that's going to be a cool process. We'll all show up. And that's what it's about. It's kind of like old school Amish wine raising. You know, we all show up and show out, and then hit the high road, and hopefully somebody will show up when we need it. It generally happens like that. So
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
My man. It's we try. That is something we try to do. We try to give away a few houses a year for people that are just super deserving, or we gave some away to Hurricane Helene victims in the Carolinas. It's something that Joey and I, when we got into this, we said, hey, we want to not just be a company that's, you know, we want to be there for people, you know, or we want to build something like nobody's ever seen. With a network of people, and we're very grassroots. I know with our position on the internet, we look like we're a huge company because Christian does such an amazing job pumping out amazing social media. We're a small company, guys. Mom and Dad started this 20 years ago. I was in the garage with Dad. We started this. We've got 4 guys full time in the shop. Zach and I are in the office. Jillian Mano, she runs the show. We've got Christian and Sophia. They work remotely. So we're a pretty small crew, and that's, we have people come into the shop on at least one a year. A guy shows up in a business suit, and I'm like, oh, here's the guy in the business suit, and I say, hey man, your company's valued at $12 million. I would like you can't buy it, or we want to partner with you. I don't need any partners. I don't want to ever lose control unless it's to somebody that is truly passionate. I can do anything else. I'm I'm passionate about this. I want to do this. So we'll never sell out this company to some big corporation that doesn't have their eyes on everything. And being able to see, you know, I work in the shop. I paint if I need to. I build houses if I need to. I weld if I need to. When things are broken, when the rig rollers break down, I jump in there. We all kind of wear all the different hats. So Dave and Army, my mother and father, they live in New Mexico. They're supposedly retired. Their dad's built like 5 cabins in the past 2 years. And he's not retired. But they live in an Arched Cabin full time. So Jillian and I have ours there. We probably have 30 arches in Tiburon, New Mexico. When your house pops up, everybody around you will be like, ooh, what is that? You have 3 naysayers. For the most part, man, you're going to have a lot of neighborly love and help. Jim's going to come up, man, I got this tractor. You never need it, man. No, it sits there. And that's like my tractor is. That's why I put a tractor. He's like, I'm not using it, but you need it. So it just showed up. And it's amazing.
Yeah. Wipe your face.
What?
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff on there. There you go. He's a pretty boy. Look.
Alright. So we're welding these base plates in. We're putting about 1.5 inch stitch. And if you notice, he's been alternating, right? When concrete gets too hot, the moisture molecules inside of it will expand and it will explode your concrete. And it will blow out that concrete. And so that's why I'm having him alternate his heat on these. So he ran that 1 bead and now he's dropping back 2.5 inch beads on the side.
Okay, we connected.
that welder, his job is going to be here, 3 hours? You know, so you're talking, welders are anywhere between $85 and $300 an hour, so from $300 to $900, you got your kit all welded in, and you're good to go.
What other welding is there besides the footing?
So, if we were doing steel in the ends, which we're not doing steel in the ends of this one, because I'm going to have a continuous beam, but if this is a floating wall, we need to put steel in this end cap. And so I would have a header, a horizontal header, that would all be welded into the ribs. And then I would have 2 verticals, so your basements would need welded, and then they would need welded at the top as well. But as far as that, that's it. No more welding. So I was just in Florida. The engineer called out a 5-inch by 5-inch by 3/8 thick H-post. And that thing weighed like 700 pounds. And I got there and I said, there's no way you're lifting this. I was like, what equipment? We don't have any equipment. I was like, we're not lifting this up there. So we rented a genie lift, but it was just so overkill. It was ridiculous. I'm going to tell you guys right now, so we've been using Vector Engineering. I don't know if anybody's heard of them, or that's who they've been recommending. I'm starting to pull back on that because they're now starting to engineer all over homes like skyscrapers. And it's a lot of extra cost. If anybody is using, it's hard because our engineers, we have to find engineers that are stamped in all 50 states. So it's a pretty small group of people. So if you do find a local engineer that you want to use, that's fine. Call me up and say, hey Zach, can you send over all the takeoffs? And we'll send your engineer one of our engineering packages that's been previously done that's close to the size, so they have all the counts. Because like this rib right here, if you notice how this is concave, that's intentional. What that does, that makes this rib member 2.25 times stronger than it originally is. It's just a square globe member. And so each one of these is now 2.25 times stronger, and that's the same for the XLs as well. All the XLs, we have a different bender, but Dave invented those benders. We started with flat rollers. They would not meet our structural stress test, so we had to figure it out. So we made a concave die or a convex die, so the rib would be concave, and it passed all of our stress tests. We've got some of these houses we've had to modify a bit, but like up to 250 pounds per square foot steel load. Wind load's huge on these things, guys. The ones I just did in Florida, the inspector showed up and he's like, everything else is going to be gone. This house will still be here. I've lived through my house in New Mexico. We have 90-mile-an-hour winds. We're in the mouth of Fox Canyon, so it's pretty often that we get those wicked winds. And there'll be everything else is flying by, but you're sitting pretty comfortable in the living room. So I almost came and got everybody up at 4 this morning while it was raining. I was like, come inside, guys, so y'all can hear. And that's a question we get, but it's super nice here. That thunderstorm last night was so nice. And man, this weather, thank God, is really holding out for us. This is awesome. So let's just keep our fingers crossed there. Any other questions on your side?
Timothy asked, can we attach a garage to the structure?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely, 100%. We could run right off of our header, and we can start framing right out the back. You could also go, if I wanted to go with a 16-wide arched cabin and bump it to this space and use a smaller one, or we just buy a little bit longer house and build a wall and incorporate that into the home.
There you go, Timothy. Easy.
So you just wanted to see if you could attach a garage to it? Sure. Yeah, we just frame right off this end. You all good, Jared? Okay, cool. We'll shut down this generator for a minute.
Yeah, like right underneath like that one. I mean, 8 foot off the ground. Yeah, that's for sure. Enough space. All right, Timothy. I hope you heard that, sir. Answered your question. Allison, yeah, he does sway a bit. He does sway a lot. That's, if anyone else has any questions, folks, let us know.
All right, let's give Jared a great big round of applause.
Woo!
Thank you, Mr. Jared.
There you go.
The sleek, the sexy, the aerodynamic.
Look at
Jared. So, the height. So 2-inch by 2-inch square tubing, if we make them any longer than what we do, they would not meet structural specs. You cannot order 2x2 and a 40-foot stick. That would be a custom mill run. But they do make 2.5-inch square tubing. and a 40-foot stick. And we've purchased so much tubing, I can now tell the mill, hey, I need those at 30 foot, or I need them at 40 foot. And that 2.5 by 2.5 will give us the structural integrity that we need.
You're welcome, Timothy.
To beef that house up a little bit, but to get that extra height. Like our XL rib is 29 feet 8 inches versus 23 feet 8 inches. And that extra few feet gives it enough flex to where it would not meet structural integrity requirements. Yeah.
All right, there you go. Hey, Boogeyman, what's up,
When
Boogeyman?
we first started kind of changing things up, I was doing rib extensions. Like you talked about the stub wall, right? So instead of a stub wall, what I was doing was I was cutting like a 2-foot piece of 2x2, and then I was sleeving that with 1 3/4, so you could do a rib extension at the bottom, and that gave you a few extra feet of height. And that did work. You know, it's not something that I would want to do now that we have the XLs, but that was previous to the XLs. And it worked out, and it got, because our original 30s are only like 16 foot tall, so your loft space is very, very small, very spread out, pretty pie shaped. For the new 30s, they're immaculate. Standing aside, and they're just immaculate. The 34s are wild. It's like being in a football stadium. So,
Yeah.
man, great morning. We're doing great. So, we'll be getting our plates bolted down and starting our framing. What we're doing for framing, I've got an 8-foot roll-up door that's going to go right here. 8-foot roll-up door that's going to go in the back there. We're going to do a pedestrian door right here. And in the back, we're going to do 2 windows on that side. We're going to be putting our loft to the bottom at 10 foot. Does anybody know why the loft is going to be at 10 foot to the bottom? A golf simulator is 9 foot 8. So that's where the golf simulator is going to go back there. Roller skating rink is going to come right out the back. Joe and I are going to put the roller skating rink. It can be about 4 foot wide, just wide enough to where we can hold hands and skate. That's a very important thing. Just kind of like. So this is going to be a shop space. I'm really fortunate. So I call this my shop, but our shop in Cypress is huge. I can do just about anything I need at that shop if I need a cover shop. We just work outside here. So this is going to be kind of a fun space. And my son August, he loves woodworking, so I'm going to put his bandsaws and his lathes and all that stuff in here and kind of have a cool little spot here. But that's what's really cool. Like, you get so much versatility out of this structure, whether you want to build a shop, whether you want to build a home, whether you want to build a hay barn, whether you need tractor storage. And so let's think about this in the next step. If I wanted to get rid of these trees, which I don't right now because they're gorgeous trees, but I would really like to bring a lean-to all the way off the side of this, going out that way. And we can tie right into these ribs, and we can flash into our sheet metal, and I can run 20 foot of sheet metal out that way. You can do that on both sides if you want, so you get this kind of nice gold wing looking area, and you could build that out as well if you wanted to. You know, keep this wall, take out a rib section, pop a door, that goes right into another area. So, you know, don't think limited in your space and your design. We can figure it out. The T, like I said, a little but we can figure out, and you can always add on in the future, right? Start here, and maybe start with something that, you know, like these small units here. A lot of people say, I'm going to get an RV, and I'm going to move onto the property, and a lot of times they'll never use that RV ever again, right? And RVs melt really quick. You get about 10, 12, 15 years on an RV. So like maybe
All right, Boogeyman, welcome in. If you got any questions, we're firing them off right now.
You're learning the process, you're building on a micro scale, but it also gives you like a lifetime structure that can be a secondary ADU, it can be a bathhouse, you know, whatever you guys are planning on doing with that. Easy? Okay, cool. Let's all get some water, and we will start moving forward. What time is it, Joe? Man, we're doing good.
Yeah. All right. What do y'all think of that, guys?
Oh, let me take those.
All right. How about a little tour? You know, before we take a lunch break, how about, folks, thanks everybody, first of all, for all the awesome questions. Allison Taylor, do you want to see inside this trailer? You had eyes on that. You were really stoked when you saw it. So let's have a look at it. It's a little lived in. My wife and I slept in it last night. So, you know, it felt really good, though. We had an AC. But this is Jeremy pumped this guy out, I think, in a little bit over a week. It is on a trailer. But let's show you guys like the finished products of how these can look. This is an 8x12. Like I said, it is a little lived in, so pardon the mess. I got my camera equipment there, things like that. We are trying to reconnect. Are we still live? I think we're still live. Okay, Allison, sorry, I had a hard time in there. It's not the best signal out here. The Starlink isn't doing so hot. But how about I give you guys a little tour of the place? How does that sound? Let's go in here. We're gonna set up a smoker, have a lunch break later. We're gonna knock and see if everyone's decent in there, and then we'll have a little look. But yeah, Allison Taylor, thank you for tuning in. Boogeyman, good morning, bud. There's gonna be lots of learning today. And I think the live stream's a little bit about an hour and a half. We started about 10 o'clock, and we raised the frame. So that wasn't too bad. All right, I'm gonna knock in here. Coming in.
Facebook Live is coming in to do the
Okay.
Everybody say hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. She cooks. Her cooking is amazing. Like, I met her in the first seminar in Plannersville in Todd Mission, like 2023, and I think I'm still trying to lose weight from that from that time. But yeah, folks, this is a 24 XL. What do y'all think of this? Like, beautiful stairs. Jillian's office is up there. Kids' rooms are right there. Beautiful sun room in the back. The restroom is so sweet. There's a bedroom to my left. Okay, how about this? Okay, we'll do this again. All right, hi, welcome. So we got a living room right here, kitchen area. Walking down this hall to my left, I got a nice little pantry. Beautiful little pantry. Lots of fun things there. The house is not finished yet, so we're still Jeremy and Jillian are still adding things like doors, washer, dryer, utility, bedroom right here. There's a little stuffed animal. We got restroom right here. I mean, I love the restroom. Like, inside here, it looks so sweet. There's like 2 shower heads. Got another little auxiliary closet right there. It's gonna be a sunroom, but right now it's more of a storage room. There's gonna be a bathtub right here. Beautiful view. But yeah, there's gonna be a little door right here, still yet to be put in. But let's take you outside. All right, let's go back outside, and then we got this little dog here. Hi, doggo.
There's Kevin.
Hi, doggo.
Oh my God. Those were adorable. She did as close as she could.
Wait, you have Arched Cabins LLC? Okay, you gotta show us that. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool.
So neat.
Nice. Have you guys ever seen that? I bet no one's ever seen that before. You're coming out? Okay. All right.
The first Arched.
Oh, yeah. All right, I'm going to put my shoes on, so give me a sec. All right, there we go. I got my shoes on, so gonna get a little movement. Yeah, of course. All righty. All right, so yeah, guys, Crooks Creek Ranch. I mean, we have lots of people here. I could give you, another like tour of the property. There's a beautiful flower garden area there. There's an edible garden here with a beautiful pineapple. But the main attraction here is this XL. I mean, oh my goodness. You saw those ceilings? Like, incredible. Okay. But yeah, folks, what do y'all think? Any comments? What do y'all think of the build? I know we have lots of people that tuned in with some fun questions. Again, like this one right here, 8x16 is what it was. 8x16 on this cabin. I know Allison was asking about that. Alrighty. We got the easy arches over here. We got these all rented out because we're going to be building for the next few days. They built a fire last night. It was pretty awesome. But yeah, like the property is just something else. It's 4 acres. Everyone is just like exploring the area. Right now we're about to take a little break because we're ahead of schedule. Beatrice, thank you for tuning in. Billy Morgan, Rick Cruz, appreciate it. Hey, you tuned in. I'm glad you had a little time to pop in. I know we were messaging on the Facebook community. Everybody, like if you haven't already, follow the Facebook community. I'm sure that most of you are coming from there, but we appreciate it. This is all about, to me and my wife, it's about freedom, right? It's about building something, not being tied down to a mortgage, and just having the time, the space to kind of, I mean, it's literally the lifestyle. It's literally the slogan of the company. It's build your lifestyle. Just based on like neuro architecture, like these Gothic arches provide like fantastic frequency. Think about all the churches that they built this way. Well, I know that gets into a different aspect, but that just it amplifies things. How about that? I mean, when you walk in and you see something really boxy, I mean, you know, a shipping container is great, but you walk in there and you're just like, okay, you know, you know what to expect. With an arched cabin, I mean, the floor plan can be all customizable. You can make a she shed. There's going to be a garage area, roll up doors. Beautiful as that 24XL. They have some that are even bigger if you want a lot more space. They feel like I don't even know what the word is. They just feel massive. We've stood in some and it's just incredible. But you know, we have all the community. I'm gonna walk you around and I'm gonna look at my cameras. How about that? Give you guys some time to kind of get the lay of the land. If you got any questions, just let me know. I'm just gonna be doing some stuff here. All right, there's some cameras that need some recharge. And I'm just going to be walking and talking out loud, but it's really peaceful right now, too. I can't picture a prettier day. It was raining around 4 a.m. I woke up and I had a dream that I was waking up late and everyone was around the... Oh, look, John is climbing. You guys see him? Well, yeah, I had a dream that I woke up late and everyone was coming to the seminar and was trying to put my pants on. It was Jeremy had a dream he was just framing. All right, we're gonna turn this camera off. We're gonna check on the other ones, make sure they're doing okay. Little John is up there. John, how's it look? The very top? Okay, all right. Watch your knees. Yeah. Those guys are a little tough on the knees. Oh, yeah? Oh, you could have done it. Wow. See, guys? That's what it's about. Okay. I'm just walking around, checking my camera gear. Don't mind me. Let's turn this guy off, because it is hot. I'll turn it on later, right? Allison Taylor's still watching. Ezekiel Zelaya, thank you for tuning in. Billy Morgan, Beatrice, all right. We got lots of people. Appreciate it. We're going to start to get some... I think we're about to start working on header packs. And then after that, we're going to do a little bit of framing. So if you guys are interested in any questions about framing, that's the next step that's going to happen. After framing, we might take a break, but I feel like we got a good momentum here, guys. Jeremy's about to jump on the mic. There we go.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing is moving into our header packs.
Yep, header packs.
Our header pack is a horizontal beam that would be a load-bearing header, if you would. So we always put a load-bearing header all the way across. Now you can also balloon frame this, where you'd be having full-size studs with notches and balloon frame them out. But I prefer the header method. So we're going to put a header here. We're going to put a header over here. Now a header consists of generally either 2x10s or 2x12s. For windows and doors, we can use 2x6. So we're gonna have 2 strips of this OSB here. We're gonna place that in between those 2, and then we're gonna sandwich another one. What that does, we've got 1.5 inches and 1.5 inches here, which is not the width of a stud, right? We need a 3.5 inch. So that OSB there will give us that width to where this is the same width as when we turn it this way, and we'll put stud in the center there. So we'll get our header packs put in, and we'll bust in our bottom place here. So Mike is going to show us how to make a header jig, and we'll be using this jig throughout the whole process. So these are 10-foot studs. Let me spread this out for you, Bubba. So these are 10-foot studs. Because I am framing my loft so high, we're going to go ahead and use 10-foot studs down low. I got 8-foot studs for up high. We're going to cut these to where he's going to cut some short pieces. We're going to have a vertical piece. We're going to have a piece on top, piece on the bottom. 2x4, 2x4. And what that does is that simulates our wall section, right? So it simulates a bottom plate, a stud, and a top plate. So we'll be able to take and put those here. We'll be able to rest our header pack up on that. And that way, if we do that, then we can come in with our infill and everything's going to be the right size. And just slide in theoretically. Now, what do you need from me, Mikey? Power? Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and strip these things out. I'm going to be working here, and Mike's going to be working over here. Let me get this compressor cranked up here and get the generator cranked up.
Boogeyman, does Arched Cabins still see? Let me get out of the way.
And I'll be back.
All right, let's see. They're going to be working on those header packs, as you heard. Boogeyman, does Arched Cabins LLC still have a build crew / command center in Tiburon? I retire in 5 years or less and looking at land up there. Well, I'll tell you what, Boogeyman, get in contact with Dave Cruey. You know, he is retired. I say that in quotations. He knows people there. They don't exactly, Arched Cabins LLC, you know, they used to run crews and build these by, you know, they would have a road crew, and they would do that, right? And that's why you say, do you still have a crew? However, Dave, you know, he still has a command center up there. He does. And there's so many Arched Cabins out there. I say talk to Dave Cruey. He is an awesome gentleman, and I'm sure he can help you out. But yeah, congratulations. You know, 5 years, you can definitely plans. What size are you thinking, Boogeyman? What size Arched Cabin are you thinking? This is a 20 by 32. That's a 24 XL. We got like 8 wides, 12 wides. But it just depends what people are trying to do. If I were to retire, I would definitely... I am losing connection. Okay, I think I found connection. But yeah, people do hunting lodges, cabins. I am an HVAC tech in West Texas. I just got called out. I will check back when I can. All right, Boogeyman. Thank you for popping in, sir. We look forward to it. We got people in West Texas as well. We got some people in Mineral Wells that are building a pretty sweet cabin out there. We helped with our ribs, my wife and I. But let's see about this jig system. This is going to simulate a floor, right, guys? We have our main man here. That is going to simulate a floor, pretty much the loft itself, and that's where we're going to put the header packs. All right, let's see what we got going for cameras. We got this one still rolling. We got the wife filming the flowers. Oh. I'm checking on camera gear. Looks like we're doing all right, Well, yeah, folks, we're going to start building these header packs. If we have any questions about that, let us know. Beautiful flower garden here. This one here literally smells like perfume, y'all. Honey, what kind of flower is this?
That's a rose, honey.
That's a rose?
Yeah, it's a rose.
Can you guys smell it too? How about the pineapple? Let's show her the pineapple. They're getting ready for lunch over there. I am so excited. I did not eat much this morning. But let's look at the food garden. Because we got a little pineapple there, guys. Look at that. This is my first time seeing a pineapple out in the wild. Dougie said he had some asparagus or something rather. I tell you the truth, I can't identify it. But a nice little food garden. Deborah Schmitz, thank you for tuning in, Deborah. We are here learning, really right now, giving you a tour of the property. Crooks Creek Ranch. Arched Cabins everywhere. He's over there by the smoker. Look at that. See if I can get the reflection of the cabin. Yeah. Is that pretty, guys? It's a little lived in, but it's nice. Yeah, go for it. Okay, folks. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, Deborah, we did the frame in about an hour and a half-ish or so. It didn't take long at all. There's a 20 by 32. And right now we're getting some header packs set up. We're getting some jigs to kind of simulate that floor. Getting nail guns, getting all sorts of stuff. But yeah. Alright folks, I'm going to sit you down for a sec. I'm going to check your camera equipment. I'm still working on some camera equipment, guys, so mind bear with me. You folks still with me? Alright, I'm about to do the last thing and I'll jump back on y'all. We just, looks like they just made a header board. Let me do one thing and I'll take you over there. Okay, folks, I did my thing. Let's go back up there. Sorry for the delay. Looks like we still got some people watching. How's everyone doing? Just kind of getting the equipment ready. Alright, there's a header pack going up there. So let's go show you guys that, how that looks like. So right now what they're going to do is they're going to scribe we're going to scribe it, we're going to mark it, and we're going to bring it back down, and we're going to cut off a portion of it. And this is the header packs, guys. This is going to be our simulated 4 with the jig system.
We got to flip it up, flip it over. Flip it over? Which way? This?
You're good. There we go, guys. Good job. All right, your turn, Mike.
I got it braced on this. Yeah, you're just hold what you got. There you go.
Boom.
All right, you got to come back to me now. All right. All right, hold it right now.
You take these levels right here.
I've got quite a bit of overhang. Yeah, doesn't matter. We're getting cut off. Okay.
So as you can see, guys, we get this leveled up.
No, I'm leveling this. Okay? Because if we don't level this, we're going to end up.
Yeah, I'm going to relieve a little pressure. So you guys do it.
I'm just going to keep that just like that. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, so now, Scott, you're just going to take, you got a pencil? I do. Scribe the front side.
And Mike's doing the same thing on that other side. He's scribing that side. And we're going to take a circular saw to this.
Yeah, I got the side scrub. What do you mean?
The inside
Oh,
scribe
I see.
and the outside.
Transfer the outside over to the front and then one side back to it.
Okay, so what we're going to do, guys, they're going to lift up. You guys are going to take out these eyes and get rid of these. And they're going to come, let's get some people right here, and we're going to take it from here.
You gonna be okay over there? We'll see.
Scott, you want to move your ladder? Hey, Scott, why don't you move your ladder over a little bit?
Because I'm running out of flat concrete there.
You're good. We can get you over a foot. I guarantee you it'll help you tight. You're good. Don't move anything. Stay where you're at. Okay, I was going to move the ladder, but you already got it. So take that out. Let's go ahead and get this, Scott. Or I'll get up there and get it if you want.
All right, GGO, Jordan Cook, Muru, thank you for joining. We're getting rid of these eyes.
Right here, I got support.
Alrighty. Alright, there we go, guys. So we're gonna do that a couple more, we're gonna do that again for that other side. Yep, that's what Jeremy just said. We're gonna set up our ladders to the front, do the same thing, take the eyes with us, and we're gonna cut a portion of this. And this is, we're building our header packs. That's what we're doing here. So let's have a look over there, and I'll show you what I mean by cutting a portion of it. I'll walk around the job site. Ooh, yeah, look at that smoke over there. That's gonna be some good lunch over there. Getting ready to be done. So we're gonna do the same thing. Our camera over there is still rolling. Fantastic. So we're gonna do the same.
Is it in your pocket? Mike.
All right, there we go. All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna do the same thing. What do y'all think of the process, viewers? This is how I've seen them do it every single time, folks. This is how we get the header packs put in. It's a little easier. Will that large horizontal piece get attached to the end ribs? Was asking about load bearing. Harvey says from Tiburon. Harvey G. English from Tiburon. Love my 14 by 20 in the beautiful Sacramento mountains. Oh man, fantastic, Harvey. I might have seen your 14 by 20 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, here we go. But yes, Allison Taylor, this the header board will get attached to the end ribs. You'll see that here in a second. What we're doing here is we're scribing. I know it's a little hard to hear because of the Jenny. But what we're doing, we're getting all this plumb. Let me stand further away from that.
Concrete on that corner. I don't want it down in that lip.
If I stand closer over here,
All right, let's mark it.
should be able to hear it. That's a little better, right? But yeah, we're gonna scribe this, Allison.
Okay, cool.
We're
And
gonna.
don't go too much further, it'll fall off that step. Hey, Bridget. Hi, Bridget, baby. Hi.
Alrighty, we appreciate it, Harvey. Thank you, sir. 14 by 20. No, I don't think I remember seeing a 14 by 20 up there.
You good?
I didn't have the pleasure to see your cabin.
Arms way up, take out the eyes.
It was a couple years ago. Yeah, maybe so. I'm not sure.
Okay, down to the scaffold. Right on that scaffold.
We saw quite a few of that trip.
Okay. Well, now we'll move into the cutting process.
Yeah.
I don't see. Yeah, we're all set up here. We might as well. Zach, I need the 2.5 inch.
I cannot believe how much this guy's doing right here.
They were in the clear plastic jugs.
He lost a few fingers. And look at this guy. Wow. That's incredible. Not stopping him. And one's still healing. Okay, so let's show you guys what that's going to look like. Because, Allison, this is the part where they're going to cut off portion of the header pack.
Okay, so we got multiple cuts. We have to do multiple cuts here, guys.
Yeah, so there should be a sandwich between OSB. And
Well, let's go ahead and cut all the way through on this first one. Yeah. Just lock it in. Okay, so we're gonna cut our outside first.
Outside first.
We're gonna come to the outside.
Right here.
And then add a little extra in the little way.
Little too much for battery.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna transfer that line that we will here.
So the header is just screwed into the end ribs?
That's
Yes.
going to, just weren't holding your mouth right. Okay, so I'm going to transfer this line down. Transfer this line here. That's going to get cut here. And then this other board means that 2 inches out, right? So now I'm going to cut like that. To where I'm only cutting through 1 2x and the OSB.
All right, guys, this part's a little important.
So now we're cutting through. That's my clip there.
There we go. Sorry if that was a little loud.
We're gonna flip it over.
But, what did you say?
That was that far, right?
Yeah, Destiny. So, yeah, we're going to screw that onto the ribs themselves. This is going to be part of the framing. So after that, your door, whatever you decide to put in underneath it, is going to also help with the support and structural integrity. Becky, you're watching. How you doing? Sorry we didn't give you a call. Say hi to Sophia. Where's she at?
We're gonna drill a hole here. We're gonna drill a hole here. We're gonna screw that into the back side of the wheel. Now we're gonna make the same cut.
Thank you, Destiny. I appreciate that. I wanted to say hi. Honey, Becky's on the live stream right now. Becky. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. There's little. Good. I saw her pop in. I just wanted to be like, Sophia's got to say hi to her. Yeah. Yeah, she said hi. Okay, yeah. We'll FaceTime you later, okay, Becky? But I just knew you had to say hi. And yeah, Destiny, thank you. I did want to get a close-up shot of that. I wanted to show you guys what portion of it he was cutting. All right, so let me get back over there somehow. It's okay. I'm just stuck finishing up last week of school, so I wish I could be there. Yeah, Sophia told me a bit about it. You're here with us in spirit and virtually, so we appreciate it, Becky. Hi, I miss you all. Yeah. All right, let's see what Jeremy says.
Go to secondhand stores, restores, and that's a great way to acquire your tools. Yeah, you're going to need a regular drill setup with like a 3/8 drill.
Yeah, we got lots of people kind of commenting. Becky, she got back from she was in yeah, Becky's on.
What's up, Becky? We miss you, girl. Wish you would have come out to California and seen us. But thanks for joining us live. The house is looking freaking beautiful from what you saw last. The shop is going up. and it's awesome. We got great energy here.
Yeah.
Great people here. It's awesome to see you back
Yeah.
here.
Okay. Whew. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? We're alive. We're live. Okay. I don't know if you saw that, Becky. Jeremy said hi. But this is what we got going on. Let me undo this.
A little bit bigger with the threads.
My little cable is wrapped around my gimbal. I wanted to do a little 360. Okay, so this part right here, Destiny, is what I wanted to show you.
Another hole right there. Another hole right there.
Okay, so this is the part. This is what we cut off. This is what's going to attach to the ribs.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. Okay. Oh, wait. Is this the front or the back?
The front or the back? I'm like, it's the same thing.
They're still with us. They're alive.
Okay, all right. Like, what?
Now we're going to use a 3/8 bit and a number 14 tech screw. Now let me show you what these look like.
All right, let's go that way.
I have way more of these than what you think you need. Because you're going to use the heck out of these. This is a 2.5 inch number 14 tech screw. It has a 3/8 head on this. You're going to be using this for attaching all of our burning strips, all these joists, all of our curve boards, all will be attached with these screws here. And once again, you can always return a box of screws, right? But why do you want to take 4 hours into your day because you're like, nah, I don't need that extra box of screws. Buy the extra box of screws if it's within your means if possible. This is a number 14. Want to take a picture of that? Don't ever forget that ever again. You won't ever have to leave that picture.
Oh no, it cut out a bit.
I'll give you the empty bucket.
He was very enthused to see you, Becky. How about that? Yeah, he said oh dang it. Hopefully it comes back.
Here's the line and here's Jeremy. Okay, let's go ahead and get this header up on here. I want this side to go in first. Let's go ahead and set this up on our scaffolding.
I'll show you what those screws look like, guys. Here they are.
You're gonna be up. Is that a 3/8 bit?
These are the ones we were talking about.
Right here.
14-inch tucks.
Excellent work, everyone. Now I'm gonna hop up here, just for grains and hits.
But yeah, he was very happy to see you, Becky.
Slide this back towards us, guys. Oh. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Jump those slippery feet. Okay. Now, who's got our eye over here? Got our eye. Everybody ready? And we're going up. And 1, 2, 3. You come towards us. Slide that eye in there. Okay. Now see, pop that eye to where it's center. There you go. Perfect. 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 Okay, let's put a level back on those guys.
Many hearts from
Second,
Becky.
Jared.
Thanks for the
Get
love.
somewhat level.
Okay. Destiny, this is the part that you were talking about.
I will. Okay. Perfect. Now you notice how that's flush with the face, right? Because we've got a 2-inch rib, we've got an 1.5 inch here, and we've got a 1/2 inch here. So this 1.5 inch and this 1/2 inch makes us up to where we're at the face, and we are flush with the face of our arched cabin. Perfect. Good work. Good work. Do that again. Don't get hurt. All right, let's set up in the back.
All right, we're gonna do the same thing over here, guys. I'm gonna beat him to it.
I'm gonna slide the scaffolding back, and I want the back scaffolding back in here.
All right. There's some ants here, so I'm gonna make sure I'm not stepping on the ants.
Talk with your Texas, brother. Talk to 20. Let's stay.
Okay, folks. If you're tuning in, we're doing the header packs. Man, we got lots of people watching. We appreciate it, folks. We got tons of people watching. I love it. Thank you. In here. Jeff Clark. Rick Cruz, we appreciate it. All right. Harvey still watching. Thank you, sir. Frog. Okay. Actually seeing people inside it, it's bigger than I thought. Yeah. Destiny, this is a 20 by 32.
Okay, it's gonna fold straight up.
But yeah, I understand what you mean. All these people inside of it. A lot of bodies. A lot of people. Okay. Okay, but we're doing the same thing as before. And like you mentioned, this is attaching to the ribs themselves. The header packs.
If it's close to mine, we're good, guys. I don't want it to fall off the edge there. Huh? Mike, can somebody bring you like Hill with 516 kilo?
But yeah. What do y'all think of this, folks? Destiny says it looks much bigger. Yeah, no kidding. Everyone inside of this? What size are you thinking about building, Destiny? Or do you already have an arched cabin, or are you just kind of popping in because you're interested in it? It's always good to hear like where people are from, what their plans are. You know, it's great that you're part of the community. I think I've seen you in there. But if you haven't already, folks, I think most of you are part of the Arched Cabins page. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, on Facebook. Comment as much as you can on the videos. I'm the one who makes the videos. If there's something that you want to see that you haven't seen before, that you're looking forward, let's see what Jeremy's saying. Okay. Well, yeah, folks, give us a like, give us a follow. I appreciate it. Follow us on all the socials. Yeah, there's Jeremy being silly. I was like a little critter on my phone. Like
Okay, so now we're going to press multiple different processes.
okay. So next,
Alright, so you gotta eat a whole bunch while you're here. So more food.
all right, food time. All right, guys. So what you've saw.
We'll break. Let me shut down this generator so we don't have to do that anymore.
All right, we're gonna take a break, guys. Oh. Okay, so this is the XL model, guys.
And if you want to
Look everyone as they walk by. Like that guy's pretty tall. They can face him a bit. Look how tall it is.
I can open the middle one, but yeah. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what purpose I would need to open it for, but it's nice. We did, so you can tell that we put a fan in it when we were building. I haven't hosed out the screen yet because you can see the circle from the fan blowing out all the construction dust. Yeah. So yeah, we didn't even finish moving all of our stuff from our other house until like 2 weeks ago. We're still in the middle of unpacking.
Yeah, I like the storage up there. You can put like winter clothes up there.
Yeah, go for it.
1,700 square feet.
What do y'all think?
What?
Yeah?
Beautiful.
Oh, fun to see it like by 40 XL.
24. 24 by 40. This is the XL model.
By 32. I think it's by 32. Yeah. So this is an XL. The standard is only, well, it's like about 3 feet shorter. So if you can imagine that, it would work to have a second story bedroom and stuff, but I found in ours in the mountains that it didn't really work to split the bedrooms this way. Like I was saying earlier, you would probably want to stagger them this way instead to keep it from getting too narrow. But it works out great for us.
Yeah.
The kids are happy.
But it doesn't.
So you're saying don't come drunk into this space, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The cat has bailed off here.
No! It's like, Boots! No!
It was fine.
You have so much to live for. What do you think, man?
Yeah, so like this is like this because this is the mechanical closet. So all of the plenum and everything for the AC unit is in there, and that way we can run the duct up and then out to the kids' rooms, and then it goes also down into the hallway. We drop the ceiling in the hallway, and
Find yourself falling down
it
head
runs
first.
through the hallway into the rest of the room.
She says, "Get out of my room, guys."
There's boots. There's the common closet. Yeah.
Oh, and even see like boots right there.
I had a cat named
He's like, maybe if I'm still.
Yeah, I thought it was a stuffed cat. I thought it was
He's like, I don't know about all this.
too much attention. Too much.
Celia's like. Alright. Okay. I have
So
Did
cool.
you go down the stairs?
attempted to and then saw me and slammed on the bicycle. Just slid and then jumped.
What do y'all think, guys? Destiny says that it is stunning. I mean, it truly is. Augie's bedroom is in here, but he's feeling a little sick. And between here and between them is a bathroom.
So they're not sealed or anything yet, because Jeremy's still working on it, and as soon as he does, yeah, we'll seal them, and then it'll be all good forever. But he's gonna have to pour some, what do you call it, resin into the cracks, and so we'll sand it down.
So who's the artist?
Well, we all kind of are. Jeremy's ours. Those are not our work. The Bowie and the Frida Kahlo are a local artist here in Houston. I did this.
No, you're not.
Yeah, and the rest of it is just kind of, we traded another local artist for that piece. Deborah, what's her name? Very cool. Yeah, and then the Buddha in the back room at the top is from Mikey.
Carrie, thank you for watching, Carrie.
Build more arches.
I guess.
He says ecstatically.
I have literally in the past month, I have built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I built 7.
You must have a top-notch chiropractor.
I do. I have an amazing both. Yeah. Yes, Esmeralda, she has magic hands.
Yeah, she's actually saved in my phone Esmeralda Magic Hands. She makes house visits for us. She's always used.
And my chiropractor, he fixed me. Like I still do my daily routine, but like they take x-rays and then they have all the different machines. I was super scared of chiropractors because I went to the joint and they jacked me up. And anyways, I do. I have those things. So yeah, I've been to coast to coast in Florida.
Did you guys hear that? He's built 7 Arched Cabins in the past month. Like, that's insane. That means he's built multiple Arched Cabins in a week. That's nuts. What a guy. All right, guys, let's take you back outside. And I think we're about to maybe get started on the build. Gotta be careful, because railing is still not there. I'm not gonna be like the cat and jump off. Yeah. Oh, my feet hurt. No, I'm good, honey. Just you. Just you. All right, well, that's the Arched Cabin, guys.
So, and nobody knows it's in here. You know, right? Hey, right, it's a great chase. And with those 2x4s behind it, it's so you could hang anything you want. It's like, well, we can't do anything with them. And so they're like, you can put the house in Mexico. So it's like every there, they had mud all over them.
And the house is
This is day two. Day two at Crux Creek Ranch, folks. If you missed it, we did an initial day one the other day, and we started off with a slab foundation. At the end of the day, we had the steel kit framed up. We had some of the we had the steel kit assembled, and we did a little bit of the framing. And at the end of the night, the Crueys here hired a band. It was a little rainy, but after the rain cleared out, we enjoyed some barbecue, enjoyed a private little concert hall. We put a tarp over this in case the rain came back. But folks, today, welcome. We are starting off with insulation. So this morning we woke up and we went ahead and started doing the rest of the framing. We finished out the end caps, and that's what we did. We put this Geoforce end caps here, and you know, this can be custom. Jeremy's gonna do a couple roll-up doors, and that's gonna be his garage, right? Every framing purpose is different, customizable, depending on what you're doing. So right now we're gonna do the insulation, the outer insulation. Daniel Barber, thank you for tuning in, Daniel Barber. Appreciate it. We're here at Crux Creek Ranch about to run some insulation. We already ran the first sheet. We're prepping the other side. So shortly after this, the roof panels are gonna go up as well. But yeah, these guys are framing out a little bit of loft space up here. It's not going to be set all the way. Like I said, this is going to be a garage area for Jeremy. He's going to most likely be putting some sort of material here to kind of lift up his car. He's going to be working on lots of good stuff here. So welcome everybody if you're tuning in. There goes Jeremy walking around, getting everything kind of prepped up, getting ready for the other side of that insulation to go in. Daniel Barber, any builders in South Carolina? I think I just answered you, Daniel Barber. There might be any builders, and are you talking about GCs? Is that what you're talking about, like general contractors, or is anyone in general just building an arch cabin out there? You can definitely ask that on the Facebook community page. Oh, here. Oh, they did that quick. I was reading this right here. I should have been standing over there. But we're starting with the first sheet already, the second sheet. But yeah, first this is a 32 foot long, is what we have here. All right, this is a 32 foot long arch cabin. We're getting our Geoforce taping kind of set up. Yeah, very sticky stuff.
I mean, that loft looks like a good trial spot.
We're going to need lots of tape for this.
Jeremy, what will the headroom be for the loft?
I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, they need a little bit on this end. I fixed it. They need a little bit on this end. You want to move it now? Yeah. How far? Got plenty of space.
You up on the line? Everybody on the line? Everybody good?
Yeah. Hang on.
We got Timothy with some hands on the product. Hi, Timothy. And Jeremy's just putting a little bit of tape on each rib just to kind of adhere that. That way, we're going to cut the insulation flush. We're going to stretch it as much as we can.
For some reason, the roll had a crease in it, so he was just making sure the stay stuck.
All right, Michelle, you can tell your mom we're starting. Yeah. I know Michelle's been asking me all day, when's the live stream starting? Where's the live stream? Because her mom's been telling her the same thing. Shout out to you.
We'll see. We're about to put a whole new thing on it.
Now, are we going to tape every one of these? Or we just need to tape it every? This is accurate.
Right. Now, if it was really windy today, I'd probably tack like every other.
Right.
And like Jeremy said, we just kind of tack a little bit of these ribs. That way they stay in place, and we cut this flush. Go for it, Peter. But Sandy, Michelle, Daniel, thank you all for tuning in. Feel free to say hi. I think Michelle Diaz, you tuned in yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Sandy Lynn. Lynn, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. You're watching a 20 by 32 arch cabin roughing in. We're going to get this guy dried in by the end of tomorrow. So we have lots of people here that traveled from all across the country. We have shout outs to Maine, Washington, Colorado, that are all traveled to be here. So folks, at the end of 3 days, we're going to have a fully dried in arch cabin, 20 by 32 with a slab foundation. If you're returning, go ahead and say hi. We had to build a little bit of scaffolding here because I don't know if you can tell the terrain is a little tough there. So to kind of finish out the rest of this end cap, we did this temporary scaffolding. You know, you got to improvise depending on the area you're at. Carly Lambert, this is a 20 by 32. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for asking questions. If anyone else is out there is curious about anything, give us a holler. We're happy to ask anything, to answer anything. But yeah, here we were forming a nice tight envelope around the face of the end cap.
Jeremy, do you want to take the outside scene too? Just to keep it safe?
Sure. Yeah, it's not going to hurt. Okay. Time to bust into our sheet metal pack.
Yes. All right, guys, you heard it.
Everything that we need.
So we're about to start putting up some of our metal roofing panels here, guys. That's what's going to go on here. If you can look over there, there is a 24 by 40 XL, and there's a small trailer next to it. That one's an 8 by 16, I want to say. But
for that side, but here we're gonna have to figure out a 180 situation.
Should we move this scaffolding right here on the way?
there's little Augie. Look at him. Nice property out here, guys. That little boy, he had hands all over that build the other day.
Okay, let me get my drill set up.
We're looking for a 5/16 bit, folks. That's what we're going to be using to go ahead and put on some of this metal panels. Chris Topher, thank you for tuning in, sir. Jennifer Welsh, appreciate it. We got lots of people dropping in. We appreciate it, guys. If it's your first time watching, we had a day one of this build. We started with the slab foundation. We are live streaming to Facebook, so we thank you all Facebook guys for popping in. Yesterday we did a 5-hour stream. It was it was pretty lively. Jordan Cook, we appreciate it. But we're just getting prepped, folks.
Just like we did here, and then run a whole scene all the way down this way. Now, when you run in the tape from the outside, have somebody come in here and kind of give you some backup. Oh, you guys have 2 impacts. Okay. I'm gonna need impact as well.
So this is a build seminar, folks. Everyone here came from all over the country to kind of get their hands on the Arched Cabin kit, learn how to assemble it. Typically, Jeremy runs with a 4-man crew to put up kits around this size, and even larger ones. Yesterday it was easy to lift up the frame. We just had lots of hands on it. But generally, this is a building experience, and everybody, there goes Jeremy, everyone gets to ask questions. We like to explain the concept of the product, and we educate people. Everyone here is, interested in this type of building. And it's just something else, guys. It really is something to see the community come together, and you learn from one another, apply what matters. So it looks like right here we're just kind of getting the general width of this. This is a 32. Oh, heads up, it is a construction site. Bill's okay. But I know Michelle's mom, Michelle's mom wanted to know when the live stream started. She's been asking all day. So we appreciate you, Michelle's mom. Feel free to say hello. Feel free to lurk. We appreciate you watching the whole thing. That's what she said. So I think that's fantastic. She says, come build, learn, and come build. Manuel Batista. How are you doing, Manuel? Got lots of people tuning in. All right, guys, we're just kind of getting prepped. Alana Nell, appreciate you tuning in. Thank you. Lots of people popping. I appreciate it. This is going to be fantastic, guys. We're getting the insulation set up, getting ready to run more insulation. Mike Mahoney right there on that ladder. He's finishing out the loft area. Oh, no, that's not Mike. That's Mike's son. That's Jared. Mike Mahoney is elsewhere, but yeah, we got lots of people showing up, guys. There's lots of a big learning process here, and it's all about education. It's about connecting with your fellow builders. If you haven't already, go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our Facebook page, on our YouTube, on our socials. Commenting, sharing always helps out to kind of reach more, bigger an audience, and that way we can just get the word out about these awesome structures. Again, these are arched cabins. While they kind of get set up, folks, how about I take you over there, have a quick look-see. So this is Crux Creek Ranch. It is about 4 acres. Jeremy has these easy arches here. They're wonderful for any type of glamping situation. Like I mentioned, this is going to be a garage, and it looks like we're getting ready to run the other insulation portion of it. After this, they are going to do the metal panels. Ron, thank you for tuning in, and we got Paul as well, and then Jimmy. Thank you, guys. We got a little bit of scaffolding that's going to come in handy. Gonna cut the excess and then form a tight up envelope on this. We're gonna tack it all together with a little bit of tape, really strong tape.
Oh, snap, I am too short.
But yeah, once this is set and ready, we're gonna get that insulation, we're gonna get that metal roof panel set up. I believe that's 26 gauge PBR that we're gonna put up on this. But yeah, like I was saying, this is Crux Creek Ranch. We have some easy arches set up here for glamping purposes. We have a 8x16 little trailer here. That's where my wife and I spent the night, last couple nights. Very, very relaxing, very spacious. And here, right in front of us, you have the 24x40 arch cabin. It is massive. It is a big, big girl. We appreciate being able to be welcomed here. And as you can tell, guys, I'll just take you underneath it. So it's 8 foot off the ground. And Jeremy's got a nice little workshop area here. But look at this. I'm close to 6 foot. My hat on top of me has a little bit more. And then he's got a little bit more I-beam there, kind of to put porches. He's going to do the same thing right here. All this is going to be kind of a wraparound. But guys, like, this is... And then this is the type of metal siding that's going to be put up on the other one here in a sec. A bag of screws. I have not... That's not it.
Are you live?
Yeah, we're live. We're live. Finally, by popular demand.
We're looking for the trailers.
We're looking for our equipment, y'all. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. That sounds good, though. My head is hurting a little bit, so I'm going to grab that. Oh, those are sweet grapes.
They're pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, folks. That's what we got here. 24x40. Let's kind of give you a perspective of the lay of the land over here. Oh, man. But yeah, this is what eventually can be realized. You get the nice finished product here. This isn't even the biggest size they do, guys. This is a 24XL. There's the work site over there. Lots of people showing up to kind of learn about the build process. But let's go ahead down there. The kids have been going through all these trails on bikes, motorbikes. It's been fantastic. Ron, thank you for tuning in, Ron. We have people that camped out here on the easy arches. They said they slept very comfortably. Today's actually much better weather. Looks like they're getting some of that tape set up on that. We're gonna form that tight envelope. We're gonna look for our equipment, and then we're gonna get the metal roofing panels on. There's our main man, Jared.
That's what it was.
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna go wash our hands. She just didn't want to know about it, you know.
Right.
A little bit more insulation.
Hey,
Two of them answered. They're like, hey, here.
I have a knife, so I'll go with her.
Mark, your turn. First off, you reach. Second layer from the inside, maybe.
Don't call me on the Lord's day for this. This is a real emergency.
Rowdy, thank you for tuning in, Rowdy. But we're just tacking on this insulation. Give you a look on the inside. We know what they're doing out there.
We're 16 right now.
Well, look at this. Look how pretty this guy looks. This is an arch cabin kit, folks. Out here in Texas. Got lots of people that are wanting to learn, that have had hands on this. Usually we like to sign some areas here. We'll put some names. It'll be a nice moment because we've had lots of people come through, curious, interested, inquisitive, and everyone's doing something a little different, but it all resonates. It all is part of the mentality. We all need food, water, shelter, guys, right? So this is something that really is, it hits home for people.
Concave.
We tried it.
Really?
We tried it.
Jump shot it.
We thought we were going to be really genius and build a curved ladder. And, yeah, I guess. So we built our curved ladder. We thought we were going to just do it. We put wheels on the top that attach to the ridge beam. And I put 2 wheels down below that were adjustable so we could adjust them to the terrain. But the damn ladder just kept wanting to like fold over. Anytime you put any weight on it. And it was really awkward trying to drill screws and stuff to it. And it was so cumbersome to move. So we used it for about 20 minutes. And then I chunked it off to the side and I just climbed up on the roof.
Okay, curved ladders, guys. Not gonna work.
That's a little too close for me, buddy. Are we having fun? Yeah.
Okay, I think we're back. We had a little bit of troubleshooting there with the connection. All right, don't worry. We are back. We're still here, guys. Not going anywhere. We want to show you how this is going to look with the finished product, so hang in there. This might happen a couple more times. I know yesterday there was a couple occasions where the internet went in and out, but it's a beautiful day, so the weather shouldn't affect us terribly. I think today is going to be a good day for this, but if it does start to give us a little bit of troubleshooting issues, if we go offline, don't worry, we'll come right back when we're able to, of course. But yeah, the insulation is happening. This is day 2 of this build. We started around about 10 in the morning. Everyone kind of got here. We had breakfast. Very nice design. Thank you, Ragged. We appreciate it. It's actually a Dave Cruey, the inventor of the Arched Cabin. He studied abroad and he was inspired by architecture from all across the world. And he decided that he realized that a crux house is something that he wanted to do in steel. So he went and created a machine that rolled the ribs that you see here, all the steel members, and that's actually 2.56 times stronger than traditional steel. So all the weight and compression, it's not on the roof, it goes down to the base plates, and that creates a solid structure. Laurie Smart, thank you for tuning in. How's everyone doing today on this fine Sunday? Feels pretty good out here. Let's say about 80 degrees or so, but in the shade, it doesn't feel bad. Todd Lee, thank you for joining.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Like, she was worried about getting actual light in the house.
So we have a few people kind of just kind of hanging out, observing. You know, you can tell that you don't require that many hands on this product. Yes, we have a lot of people here, but everyone's kind of here wanting to observe, get some questions answered. Jeremy's taking a break. He basically said, okay, this is how we do the first part. Once he did the first part, that first installation, everyone else hopped on, and it was just maybe 4 or 5 hands that decided to run the installation itself. Hey Lori, good. Where are you located? Lori, we're in Magnolia, Texas. We're in Magnolia, Texas here, and we're building a 20 by 32. I'm glad you're having a good day. Thank you for spending your Sunday, what is it, afternoon now, to, you know, just watch us build, hang out with us. Feel free to grab some popcorn. I know here in a sec the action is really gonna get started, but I wanted everyone to kind of get an idea of the beginning of the installation, of the process. You know, it's very simple, but once this starts going up, Jeremy's, you know, been working his butt off since, honestly, the last month, maybe even longer. Who knows when the last time he sat, but I think I see him getting ready to get up. We're gonna be getting some drillers ready, our screws and lap screws, and we're gonna make it happen.
As always, Bill, show your wife tells you that all the time.
Oh.
Guys, is everybody having enough water? Are we all drinking plenty of water? Cool. I'm just reminding myself, because I am horrible drinking water.
We have that young man, Julian, over there. I think he's 17 years old.
That's a little bit too much love going on, right?
And then there's Michelle right next to Julian. This woman was all over this build. She was on the scaffolding. Mike Mahoney's hiding from the camera. Can't hide. He's been phenomenal at this. He's been framing the whole dang thing. He's always here at every single seminar. Jeremy's best friend since long time ago, and now his son is pretty much a foreman in his shop. Sir, I'm sorry, I didn't get the whole explanation of the steel ribs and the support they had. If you don't mind repeating, I appreciate it. And I did have a question as far as front or back. What are you using for keeping it up? Guess from not racking. What are you using for keeping it from rocking, I assume, is what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, 100%. I'll tell you more about it. No problem, Rowdy. Thank you for the question. If Jeremy decides to start going, I'm going to go ahead and pause and fill you back in on that. But thank you for that awesome question. I'll be happy to kind of relay that. Okay, so I think I got time here. But yeah, Rowdy. The whole explanation of the steel ribs. So these steel ribs themselves are patented design by Dave Cruey. He's the inventor, Jeremy's dad. Jeremy is the guy right over here. That's Jeremy Cruey. His dad, Dave Cruey, patented the Arched Cabin design, the ribs themselves rather, and they're based off of a crux house. So it's an old English medieval design where homes, where trees were found kind of already arched, and they used that to kind of make their home. And he said, okay, I think I can do this in steel. So he took a machine, Generation 3 machine, that rolled these ribs and these ribs themselves are rolled and concaved in a few different areas of the steel member, and that's the magic sauce of it all. It is, as you can see here, you know, there's an indentation to this on this side and on the other side. No, I believe just this side right here. So this indentation right here is stress loaded, and it's 2.56 times stronger than traditional steel because of that method. The steel ribs are attached to the ridge beam up there. That's that center beam, and the ribs are attached to that, and that themselves are attached to the base plates, 2 base plates. So that there means the compression goes all the way to the base plates, making them super solid, super sturdy. Some of these have been through hurricanes in the Gulf Coast in Florida, and they've withstood it. But yeah, so inside, we started with the frame itself, right? We started with the steel kit frame. That went up. As soon as that went up, we added this header board. This guy right here is the header board. Usually when it's a much larger kit, we recommend a 3x3 welded tubing, right? But this can be accomplished using wood headers. It's just, you know, sandwiched between OSB, and you're good there, Wade. You're all right to show up. This is Wade, everybody. He showed up for the last seminar as well in Ivanhoe. So, you know, he's decided to come back, return, and learn more. So we appreciate returning attendees.
This is the best way to learn how to do it.
Yes, we appreciate that, Wade. You heard it, guys. But yeah, let's see, Rowdy. I believe that is what keeps you from rocking back and forth. So yeah, they're attached to themselves to the steel ribs are attached to that header board, and then we did our framing, and you know, it's a solid right now. As we continue to put more framing, it's going to become solid, guys. But yeah, I'm gonna go mic up Jeremy, let him know that he is ready to kind of say hello. It's been a long morning.
They have a lot of health problems, though, right? I know Frenchies do, but I don't know.
They can. Cushing is common in Boston. But so far, we've been pretty healthy now. Our first Boston died at 13, so it's now. That'll do.
Did you go get Red Bulls and not take them?
Not yet. I just want to get one.
For you.
You know how heavy that was?
Yeah.
I was walking around doing this.
Yeah. I know, we split one.
Did you?
Yeah. And I
Very
didn't
nice. Thank you for the
finish
explanation. You're welcome, Rowdy.
all the meat for us.
If there's anything else you want to know, feel free to ask. We appreciate it.
At lunch, I was trying to get out of the chair, and my mind said, oh, my body said, no way.
Exactly, right?
Paralyzed.
For real.
Yeah, we might have to go taller ladder on this side. We've got the
¿Qué haces?
larger ladder.
It's over on the back side of the shop.
Yeah, it's heavier on that side. The walking.
We don't have on this one.
I'm just gonna make sure I'm out of the way, guys. We're gonna just continue doing all this tape.
I enjoy doing it in the gym. You know,
Make sure everything is nice and sealed. That tape is super strong.
I don't do it very often, and now that I'm 60 pounds overweight, but I better lose some weight before I try doing that again.
Hey, sawhorses. Just take these sawhorses and move them further back over that way.
Yeah, there's a climbing gym in Katy called Momentum.
Yeah.
was like, hey, you know, it's crazy.
All right, cool. And your mic is live now, Jeremy, okay?
Okay, everybody, we're about to start doing some sheet metal. Another process. We've got our insulation up. Now this is this originally was called Prodex. We now have our insulation manufactured per our custom specs, specifically for us. So all of our all of our insulation comes from us. This is an R22 product. This is a closed cell foam. We've got a 10 mil closed cell foam with a foil vapor barrier on both sides, non-perforated foil vapor barrier on both sides. So we're going to be bringing a sheet in. Now the way that these sheets are, we're going to have to pick up that sheet, we're going to have to spin it around because the lip that's closest to us has to go towards the bottom. And then that's what's called your lap. The half lip is the lap, the whole lip is what goes underneath. If you do this backwards, it will completely ruin your sheet metal and ruin the process. And when you're moving and grooving, it's easy to get that first sheet and then you realize, oh crap. So if we can go ahead and get that sheet lifted up, manage to spin it around and bring it in. I've got some black marks on here where the top of this sheet goes.
Watch that edge, y'all. Gloves recommended.
Somebody will grab the center.
Beep, beep.
I say go down around the corner and okay, I need a drill. There's going to be a 5/16 bit that we're going to be using. I should be all set up and ready to go. Everyone, you got your drill? Okay, you got screws? Okay, go down over there. Awesome. This is great, Dad.
I think you missed the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like we're gonna have to dig out some right here. Let me, can you let that off your tongue? That's gonna do it right there. Perfect. Okay, so now, as you see, we've got overhang here. I should end up with about 11 inches here. Jared, do you have a tape measure down there? Do y'all steal my tape measure? Here it is. No, you did. Okay, I've got 16. We need to come towards you guys. I've got 13 and a half. What do you got?
11.
Okay, let's go 12. I'm at 12 right there. Where you at? 12 and a quarter? Okay, so I'm going to go to 12 and an eighth right here. I'm at 12 and 3/16 roughly.
Thinking if I start that song again, or do you want to just do this one?
Okay.
Here, I'll hand it down to
Let's
you.
go 1/8. 12 and an eighth. How did that work out? Okay, 16 towards me. All right, 12 and 3/16. Okay, cool. All right, so we want to make sure that we're on this line. We're going to start with the first two top screws. So I'm going to put this screw in, and then we're going to put a level, and then Jared's going to put that screw in. So 1 second, Jared. That's going to set the tone for everything. Okay, so we pick up.
Don't worry, guys, it's coming, it's coming.
So now, that's going to happen when your bit slides out like that. When your bit slides out like that, sometimes you'll scratch them. All the kits do come with touch-up paint. Now, it is a very small bottle of touch-up paint. That's sticking all over that. Okay, good. All right, now I need my level, which is right here. And typically, like if I was using just those blocks, I would rely on those blocks. They would be just fine. But since we don't have blocks everywhere, I'll pop this here. Hot damn. Drill it. That's tits. Okay, that was easy. All right, so we've got that first sheet hung now. What I like to do is get, especially on the longer buildings, it doesn't really seem like you would have sag in the sheets, but I like to move towards the center and get me, now you can fill the ribs. I'm gonna take the ribs, do a center there, and pop in one right here. Now, on these screws, I get asked all the time, do I need to pre-drill my sheet metal? You don't need to pre-drill the sheet metal. There's no need to pre-drill. I've had people where they've tried stacking up the whole stack and drilling through. Well, then for some reason, you know, the holes would be off this way. You just ruined a whole stack of sheet metal. Also, because we have this behind here, it's got a little bit of give behind it, and we don't want to crank this down too much to where this is going to create waves all the way down here. But also, we don't want it not enough to where the seal of the screw is not sealing. So let's go ahead. All the way down, we're going to do 3 different screw patterns here. Or we're going to do 1 screw pattern, but let me show you what that looks like. So we got our 1 here. Now, our ribs are 24 inches on center. So what you could do, especially for these ones down low, you can measure over here, put your pencil, and just use a tiny little pencil mark and put it right there at 24. Then you'd be ready for your next one. I do this a couple different ways. You can also get a magnet and a string with a plumb bob. Pop your magnet right here. That's going to line up your screws. Being that we've done this for quite a while, I don't use much of any of that anymore. Right when you'll see that thing start to compress. And you want your drill to be square. If that screw goes in at an angle, then you're not going to have a good seal. So that means square. So if this rib is at this angle, I don't want to drill like this. I want to mimic to where I'm 90 degrees to the sheet metal, if that makes sense. So
90 degrees to the surface of the rib.
To the surface of the rib.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was the best way to put that. So, and if you use your laser eyes, you can go laser, laser, laser. Laser. Okay? So now on this first sheet, I come up. I'm not in here, I'm in this second ridge up, all right? Laser.
Oh no.
Laser.
Yes, in other words, lazy, not laser.
Laser. All right, so what I did is I did that on purpose to give us an opportunity so I can show you how to fix.
Our first shiner.
Our first shiner. Okay, so we've got, that's what we would call a shiner. First thing you want to do when you get a shiner is take a pencil, circle it, and sign your name beside it. Second thing you're going to want to do, you're going to want to take out this screw here. If you notice, our lab screws have a fatter thread, right? So like that was just spinning. This is actually going to catch. Now you can't go too tight with it. You just want to get just seal up. Those threads are big enough to where they're catching. Boom. Shiner fix. Now if that hole is really wallered out because you're trying to hit on the edge of the rib or something, then do the same thing and get some silicone, put some silicone around there and seal that sucker up tight. So every sheet we're going to do 3 screws per rib. It's a lot of screws. This is going to be one of the most time-consuming things that you're going to be doing in the process of the arched cabin. It is wash, rinse, repeat.
And you said the 3 different patterns are so on the top valley, middle valley, and bottom valley.
Correct. So our normal pattern on the next sheet, we're going to do top, middle, very bottom. The only reason that I'm raising up here is because we're down past the edge of that slab 4 inches. And if I try to go here, I'm going to be going into the slab. So we raise that up. Now that's a little bit harder to put in because we're going through both the rib and through the stub. So we're going through 2 layers of 14 layers there.
Okay, folks, that's the beginning of this.
I think we have 4.
Jared's starting on this side. He's kind of getting that sheet metal going.
Yeah, so what he says, take a lap through. Oh, you work here. You know what you're doing. You work here.
But yeah, folks, we're starting on the insulation. I mean, we started with the insulation, and now we're running our roofing panels. I know it gets a little loud, apologize. But we're gonna get some more drills. People are gonna get a little more comfortable after they, see the example process. It really is as easy as, I guess the most difficult thing is hitting the rib, right? We wanna make sure we hit the rib. That's why earlier Jeremy was talking about fixing the shiner. Okay, so we're gonna take another sheet.
So which way are we gonna go?
I guess we go this way.
Yeah, that's got to be the top.
Maybe I should go
Well, no, then we'll be backwards. We'll walk around the wheel.
He's good, yeah. So, gotcha. Move it.
You're good. When you can move that, I can move that.
Watch yourself. Yeah. See if it pops back out. If it don't pop back out, we may have to use a different one. I don't know if that's going to work if it doesn't pop back out.
Yeah, oh, shoot.
Oh. Okay.
Wade's got his sea legs. So it's a big sheet metal, guys. It's a 32 wide sheet metal. Okay, I think we're still live, right, folks? Okay, sorry about that. Kevin, Cody, thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We are now getting this, the roofing panels put on. Shortly thereafter, we're going to go ahead and need a little bit of scaffolding to get kind of up higher. It's going to be a pretty big operation. Luckily, we got more than a few hands to kind of get this done. Keep in mind, this is a build seminar. Most of these people have never built an arched cabin before. Some of them have some kits and are here kind of wanting to know what to take back home with them. But thank you everyone for watching. Where's everyone from? Do we have the same viewers from yesterday? If you don't know, we did about a 5-hour stream yesterday where it was just the slab foundation. We got the kit framed together. We put all this together, and this morning we finished out the end caps. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I'm just watching for Maine. My husband is there right now, actually. Olivia McPhail. Oh, wow. Is that Logan? Is Logan your husband, Olivia? I bet you Logan is your husband. This guy right here, right? Hey, Logan. We'll ask him here in a little bit. It might not even be him. He's gonna be like, I don't know, Olivia. Ooh, we got your camera set up over there. You might be in danger.
An amazing guy.
Zach's got some moves. We're just making this easier to kind of walk around, guys. This is gonna be obviously a construction site, and we want to make it nice and safe. I'm the videographer. Yes, you said LOL. Fantastic. I'm glad. Gonna make sure that. Ooh, this is gonna need some more juice pretty soon here. Looks like I got about an hour left of this. Fantastic, fantastic. Go ahead and pause this. Kind of give it another run around. About another hour and a half. Okay. That's good to know. What do you guys think of that angle? Pretty angle right there, right? That ought to do it. Okay, let's go say hi to Logan. He shared a little bit about y'all's story, Olivia, so I'm really happy that he's here. He keeps moving. I keep trying to get close to him, Olivia, and he keeps moving away. So we're just trying to get this this roof panel plumb.
Right here's our 39 mark. You good? We're below our mark.
Way below 39, like an inch below 39.
But that's level. So we're trying to figure out.
You good? Nail it.
We'd rather the.
He's good.
He's that crease.
Perfect though. Has Jeremy seen it up against the wall?
Nope. Not yet.
Let's let Jeremy see it. Only
You
because
want
that
to get
crease.
bits. Yeah.
You might want this sheet at the top. So that the crease isn't as visible. But let me see.
I'm not on. Yeah, he went up towards the house to find bits.
Wasn't he saying something about putting all your bits in one place so you don't have to go?
Yeah, we started with 12 boxes. There's still everywhere. Just
Looking at you, I know the bag of them.
I mean, if they're all over the place, they should be easy to catch, right?
Yeah.
They're always at hand.
Just scatter them like.
Yeah, like seeds.
yeah, just find one on the ground.
The only thing I lose are thoughts.
Mike, can you give us a hand here? We did an executive decision. We got a bit of a crease over there. What do you think?
That seems to be throwing off the.
Do they get trimmed off at the top?
Most of it will get covered.
Does this piece, does the closest piece of top?
How many screws are there?
Just the one on
Just
the
the
end.
one so far, but when it's level, it's about an inch below our 39-inch mark over here. When it's on the mark there. We think maybe because of that. Keep it as long as it's level.
I just worry about it not being level all the way down.
Yep. You need a bigger, that 2-foot, grab a 4-foot level. That 2-foot level on a 30-foot piece of metal.
It's misleading.
Yeah, for sure.
24 inches. As long as it's about level on.
Yeah, I'd say
Where's
Yeah,
that
throw
sun
in-
on this cabinet?
Logan, guess who's watching?
Olivia.
Yes, like Olivia.
Hey guys, how's Milo doing?
Alright, so go up on that end. Keep going. Where are you?
Right now we got a few.
About a half
About
inch.
6 right now. There was more earlier, but sometimes this isn't accurate.
Only 6?
It could be more. All right, Share to your friends, Olivia. Rowdy. Oh, Rowdy says bless you. We appreciate it. Kevin, Cody, thank you. Tell your friends, guys.
Maybe half an inch higher.
I think that mutes us. I'm not sure. And that one might enhance us. Is that something I can say? Yeah. Okay, folks. All right, I'm gonna cut through a little bit. Excuse me. We're just kind of getting the setup. And just so you know, guys, Zach just told me, he just dropped some information on me. He said starting tomorrow, there's gonna be a sale going on for all XL models. So the one that you're looking at right here is an XL. It's a 24 XL. So it's gonna be 15% off. 15% off. 15% off all XL models for the next couple weeks. That's gonna exclude shipping. However, that's still a fantastic deal, guys. So we can go ahead and share that. Hopefully. And I mean, I kind of just want to give you guys a walkthrough of this. Let me know if y'all want to see that. I don't know if you haven't. Olivia, have you seen that? Have you gone inside one of these? I know you've probably seen pictures. But we're just kind of gigging our metal sheet up, as you guys know. Oof, it is a little warm right here, guys. I wonder how it feels in Maine. How about everyone else? Rowdy, where are you tuning in from, sir? It's a beautiful Sunday here at Crooks Creek. Crooks Creek Ranch, about 4 acres here in Magnolia, Texas. This is basically headquarters for Arched Cabins LLC. They have a metal shop in Cypress. So this is where it all happens. This neck of the woods. And we have all these easy arches. People stayed overnight. We had lots of people camping. And, you know, obviously right now we have a little bit of a, you know, a little lull. We're kind of getting hands on the sheet metal. We're making sure it's attached properly to the ribs themselves. There's a couple screws and a couple screw patterns that we do for the first sheet metal. For the first panel right here, we do a certain way. It changes after the next, and then it's all the same after that. But, you know, we utilize a set of screws that we provide, 2 different kinds. One's a longer one, one's a shorter one that we call the lap screws. And when it adheres, one attaches to the actual steel rib members, and the other one connects the gapping from panel to panel. But yeah, maybe we'll do a couple more sheets and then take a short break. I might leave the stream running so you can kind of guys see the process, find a good spot to leave you, and you know, it's gonna be a good day for all this. I think I need a water break. Oh, you guys drinking water? You got some popcorn in front of you? I mean, look at these beautiful trees. I'm just so happy we have all this shade. It could be hotter. Yesterday it rained at the very end of the workday. If you didn't watch the live stream, at the end of the day, we put a tarp over this the steel frame. We had a little bit of framing done, and then we had a live band come out and perform for a small, intimate. Some of the people kind of left, so it was an intimate gathering, private showing, if you will, in this concert hall of an Arched Cabin. But let's go ahead and see what people are doing, get some close-ups of them.
For the 2 minutes.
It's a mountaintop screw.
Yep.
Teamwork.
Shouldn't even say it out loud, but I haven't missed one yet on the side.
Oh, you're good. I already signed it.
No, that's it, though. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You just spoke that out to the universe. You need screws or you got them in your pockets?
Oh, I got some more.
Okay.
What is grabbing?
You got this, Logan.
Flashing, yeah. It's grabbing up.
Let me see. Go through, Logan?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I was like waiting to see.
Pain, yeah.
Yeah.
Speed on that still though.
What are you looking for?
You try a different screw.
Bar clamp.
Yeah, that might help out. Trying to blow on it.
Wait a second, wait for it.
There you go. That's all you needed. Oh gosh. Sugar. Oh, sugar, sugar, sugar. Cherry flavored Coke.
Pour more over here.
Yeah, folks, so that's what we're doing. Lots of people eager to learn and get their hands on the product. We're going to get another sheet of metal put up here in a sec. We get a team of 2. Lost connection, but I think I'm back. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Just wanted to make sure. Little cabin next to the build belongs to Martini Bob. Bob, I think, do I know you, Bob? Did I meet you? Were you here at Jillian's birthday party? I remember a Bob, but I'm not certain. There was a lot of people that day. I think you were in that cabin. That little one.
It's going through 2 layers.
Remember when you put the rib on?
Well, I must be short or something because I'm barely touching this.
Yeah, you got your tippy toes on it.
Okay, so now we're going to go with this against the building on our left. Put pressure, let it kind of roll, and just roll out from underneath it. Put a hand right here, and perfect. Now, we're going to come up over our lap. Now look, guys,
You gotta bring it down.
you can use, typically I use small C-clamps for this. So we're going to get flush.
Bless you.
So see, right, so see how this is dropped down? So we got to make sure we go push up a little bit. Are you guys flush down there? Flush? Yeah. Okay, now we're going to clamp it. You have a clamp down there? Okay, that's it. So, if you don't clamp these, what happens, even an 1/8 inch drop is going to make this flange to where you got a big gap down here. And you still have a full weather return. So if there's a little bit of a gap here, you're okay. But, so what I'll do, and I'll come right there. Let me get a lap screw.
Little one or a big one?
Little one.
My pocket.
Needle. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to come right here. Now don't strip those out, just a little bit of pressure. Now our lap screws are going to go every other. So we got a screw here. My next one's going to go here. So now what I like to do, let me throw back on my belt real quick, guys. So now I'd like to go to the center. Go ahead, maybe a quarter of the way down.
Do you know where the rest of the little ones are? And it also in this belt. That's just the opposite.
And establish what side you're going to go every other from. I'm going to start at the front, so one. We got that one, not that one. This one, not this one, so this one. We come here. Okay, cool. So, we're going to get our lap right here.
Oh.
Thank you.
Just come in just this side.
Big one, big one, small one. Thank you.
All right, now at this point, if you wanted to, okay, at this point, I feel comfortable. Go ahead and start putting in other screws. So I'll come a little bit.
Still gotta push up the.
You just walk by me the whole day.
Can we remove this clamp? I think so, right?
No. I mean, I wouldn't. It's not hurting anything. I leave the gym thing for right now. until we get these in. I just don't want. It helps hold.
Yeah.
I don't do it, screw up. Lay back and enjoy.
See how that pooch in the center there? So
Okay, let's go inside. Run across. We.
yes, exactly. That you wouldn't think that that's much, and if this is an 1/8 inch lower than that side, this whole side's going to start coming like this. So on this next sheet we're going to go up with, we'll do the bond screws, and we'll put a level. I've not been doing. I've had 2 shiners already. And that's just not acceptable.
It's on your own place.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we were just on the other side. We can make our mistakes on your buildings. And
I was building a house in Colorado, and I had a new guy working for me. And he was over. I was like, "Hey, go put in the screws on the other side." And he was there for like an hour. I'm like, "What on earth is he doing?" And I go around the corner, and he kept missing. And he'd done about 40 screws in one section, like right here. And I was like, "Just stop! Don't do anything else. You're no longer allowed to touch the drill."
Jeez.
Yeah, man, there's like 2 tubes of silicone and. I'm trying. I'm just not used to having such an amazing helper. Honey, you deserve that big hair. But sometimes, like that one, it's got a bad head on it. Every once in a while, you just get a screw that didn't quite get cast right or something.
Andrew, Elmer, thank you for tuning in, guys.
Boom. Now, if it's raining and you got weather coming in and you're just trying to get these sheets busted up as fast as you can, you can skip this middle run right here and come back and do the middle run. But also, know that once you're done and you are so tired of doing screws, you're not going to come back for like 6 to 8 months to ever touch that, if you ever do. So I would say that's kind of emergency use only. I was super worried about the rain coming in because with rain, you wouldn't want to put up sheet metal. We're going to get water in between here and here, and it's going to catch and just become a vapor. And so if that does happen, guys, if that happens, say we were here and there's going to be a big boomer coming, I would take some of that yellow tape and I would do a roll of flashing tape right here just so water can't infiltrate into our sheet metal, mind, body, soul, and spirit. Are you guys doing anything down there? If anybody's feeling like they want to find a screw helper, I want to start drilling down over there.
You want to be a screw helper?
What do you mean, like bring screws?
Holding
Bag.
screws.
Oh, well, up here to go.
drillers.
Hey, she's my screw girl. Get out of here.
No, all I did was move some ammo off of her. Battery. Oh, battery. Okay. That's not in there yet.
Wasn't meant to be.
We tried.
Need a short one?
Yeah, battery ran out, so we're gonna get that replacement.
Yeah, we'll probably need to
I'm not sure if the missus is still watching Logan, but I think she might be. We're gonna watch you work. She's making what?
I think so.
Yeah.
A couple of them are just missing bits. That's the problem.
Wayne Frost, thank you for tuning in, Wayne. We're just over here attaching some metal roof panels here.
Hit this one. I'm sick of holding this. Jeremy. Hey, Jeremy. Can you hit this one?
It's got one above you.
Right.
No, that's a no.
Cameron's coming back. I think he's got a fresh battery.
Did you hit this one? I'm sick of holding this.
Yeah, and he's got a new battery, so we're hitting on there.
You're doing a great job, Scott.
Thank you. I can't see.
That might be a lap. Is that a lap or is that a driller? That's a driller. Yep.
You should have got the right one.
Oh, you got the whole bag. Yeah,
You're relieved of duty, sir.
There she is.
he said it does pooch out in the middle. Yeah.
It's my
So now you do the bottom one, and then you'll do the bottom.
Yeah.
Sunglasses for that one.
Battery and bit on it.
That's all right. We got plenty more screws.
Colored sheet metal has a 30-year warranty.
Oh, it breaks the head off? No, it's just got a bunch of metal bits in here.
This is galvanized first, and then they put a coating on it. It's like some kind of ceramic coating that goes on it.
What's the most commonly sold color?
Hawaiian blue.
What?
Yeah. People love Hawaiian blue.
We are doing black, yeah.
Black has been very popular this season. Brown. Funny because you wouldn't think the blue would be overpowering, but it's a really soft, subtle blue,
Okay.
and it's actually a really nice color.
What do they usually pair it with for siding color?
Like natural wood tones.
Oh, sure.
You know?
The rustic.
There's a gorgeous one we've got pictures of that. It's off the ground like mine, but the whole bottom is all stone. And then they've got like they put like stone looking.
We're doing black, and then
Yeah.
we're doing like the.
Are we doing black?
I think
We just got availability
Cool.
copper.
the copper.
Yeah.
Looks,
Oh, we can't do it?
the copper looks really cool, but it doesn't hold up that good. It's not as durable.
Oh?
I don't think so. No. The scratch is so easy.
Oh.
Have you ever had a warranty claim?
We have not. We never had a warranty claim.
No warranty claim. That's fantastic.
We've had. I've had one bundle of the colors just delaminating. I think probably sat. You're supposed to not keep that bundled for more than like 6 weeks because condensation will get in between it. So if you do get it, move it around every now and then to get some airflow around it. Now, if you're in a high weather area, it's not going to hurt to put a laugh at every room.
High weather area. Hurricanes, tornadoes.
Hurricanes, tornadoes, maybe cold weather, where you get a lot of snow heave. That must be in the Pacific Northwest or something.
How does, like, with rainfall coming off, how does it cool?
Draining out. And on this side, I'm going to put gutters all the way down. I'm going to, like even here, you can dig out, you can put gutters right here, and I can go back to the water tank.
Okay, guys, we're gonna take a little break from this. We're gonna see, give you a little tour of the main cabin area.
So boom, boom.
Because we got to see the process of that. We got to see a little bit of the installation. We got to see that roof panels installed. Obviously, we're gonna take a little bit longer to finish out the rest, right? But yesterday we did a 5-hour stream where the steel kit frame was assembled. I thought John was climbing the ribs. He's on that scaffolding in there. That's too funny. Look at this kid. He was all over this build yesterday.
What's up, guys? Arched Cabins LLC. That's what we're talking about. We've been here, we're day 2. Only midway through the day. We started with just a slab and foundation yesterday. This is where we're at. Like end caps are rolling into sheet metal. That's the beauty of the Arched Cabin. It's like a giant erector set. And so giant erector set, and it goes together really fast. I know a lot of you out there are thinking, well, you have 30 people. It's actually harder with 30 people in trying to manage and teach than it is with my crew of 4 guys. We used to go out on the road and we used to build these on a regular basis. We no longer have road crew, but we have so much assistance as far as you can pick up the phone and call me personally anytime, whether you're through your build. I talk to contractors all the time. I help people put together lumber lists and lumber packs. This is the beautiful Jillian here. She's my wife and she's in the office.
Heads up.
And she's the brains behind the operation.
This is a construction site, guys. So, you know, we are moving and grooving. We appreciate everyone tuning in. Guys, stay careful.
They're going to be back in like 3 seconds. They went the wrong way.
Well, that's part of what the process is.
Yeah, that's the bottom. No, you guys are right, but making it around that tree is going to be...
It's like a conga line, only a sharp object. They're all looking over like,
Oh yeah, well, there you go. There you have it, guys. We're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna keep you posted. Follow us on Instagram. We got Angie, we got John, we got Amy, we got Bob. Call him back.
yeah, Martini Bob.
Martini Bob. He commented on that, and
Feeling better.
I knew it. He did say hello. He said the cabin next to this one is his, is what he said.
Yep, that little tent.
Yeah. So we got lots of people. So we appreciate it, guys. We're gonna keep doing this.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Yes. Follow us on our socials. Subscribe to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're posting fun pictures there. So we're gonna keep doing this. We'll keep you posted. We'll come back live later. Okay, folks? Okay, everybody. What you're watching here is the ridge cap being installed. We spent all day running the rest of the insulation and the roof panels, and I ran to my phone and said, okay, here's the ridge cap. We are adhering that right now, ripping off the bugle tape at the bottom, and Jeremy's answering some questions.
Hey, Mike, is that stuff down level? Is it stuck right now? So you stand to go this way, 3/4 of an inch. Perfect, right, nope, right there, that's it. Nail it. That's beautiful. So you notice like our sheet metal doesn't quite line up. That's because we started to get that sag, and that's where it's crucial. That one little seam that wasn't tight on this side over here caused that whole sheet to drop down. That's why we have to push that up. But by the time you get siding and everything on there, nobody's going to ever know it but you.
All right. Jeremy, say hi to the internet.
How's it going, internet guys? So, we're out here at Crux Creek Ranch. This is amazing. We've done this in 3 days. We started with nothing here other than a slab. And check this out. We've got a 20 by 32 arch cabin kit, fully erected, topped out, and dried in. Now, I can't say we're completely dried in, but this afternoon we can take the time to pop in the windows and doors. We can be done, ready to move on to siding. Now, this is the fast part. This is the beauty of arch cabins. A lot of times, as long as we're dry inside, I can take months to finish that interior. But we know that it's safe and sound, and we've got a good structure here. So with this amazing crew from all over the United States, people came from Maine, people came from Washington, people came from Wisconsin. We got some Texas hometown locals here. Woo! You know what I mean? Let's go, boys. We got folks kind of from all over. Indianapolis here. So anyways, you know, I just want to say thanks to everybody that's joined us on this live cast. I want to say thanks to this amazing crew that we've got. You know, Miss Mary, 4 miles from the Canadian border. I mean, come on, let's go. And listen, everybody here has a dream, just like you do. Everything you see here is my dream. It's Jill's dream. This is what we brought to fruition for our family. And it's an amazing feeling. And all we're going to do is build from here. So, man, I'm excited for you to start your journey. I'm excited for everybody here to start their journey. And I can't wait to see, because each arch friend, family, is so unique. And they will design this thing, and it will be specifically catered to their needs. Whether this is a homestead, whether this is the weekend camp out, whether, you know, we're building a ministry, this is going to suit the needs, and so many people are going to come through your place, and I guarantee you, everybody's going to walk in the door and be like, wow. I know, because I experienced this for myself this week. Everyone that came into my house, I see all the imperfections, and everyone else sees the beauty. And that's kind of the beauty of it. You know, people walk in, and it's a great feeling. And it's really cool sitting on your property at the end of the day and saying, hey, we did this. The family came together. It's like an old school Amish barn raising. And here we go.
Yeah.
So anyways, from Arched Cabins LLC, family to yours, thanks for joining us. Tell them what you've got.
So I have realized that people all from around the States who haven't even touched a tool can build this.
Can I get a giant high five? You've been an awesome and a huge part of this build. And I want you to grab a marker. I've got one in my tool belt, and I want you to sign me inside of this cabin.
Lots of people watching right now. But here we go. Nice little tour of the place. Yeah. Look at this. I mean, I just walked through the whole thing. It feels bigger than it seems, right? Oh, we're gonna. All right, so this is a tradition we like to do, guys. We like to.
And if everybody would sign the house, if you get a chance, kind of what we do every seminar.
Oh, look at that. John put his mark on it.
Thanks, John. Good work, my man. Woo! You want to put WA for Washington up there?
Yeah, there you go. Rowdy says, super cool kid.
Thanks, Robbie. It has been a pleasure to work with Mr. John this week.